Good morning and welcome to the 27th JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Championship. JK Tyre presents the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. Welcome along to this beautiful city of Coimbatore, beautiful track, the Kari Motor speedway. You may not recognize it because it's revamped to the hilt. It's revamped to the tarmac. And you'd see wide racing lines coming in. Combat number 7 on your screens, getting in ready. He has the pole shot. Can he really make it count here again? The competition is going to be intense as we see them fighting it out. As the news comes in, we already have quite a few competitors really ready to take on the challenger. Without further ado, this has been one of a hell of a contest. Yesterday, for the first time, in the JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Championship, JK Tyre presents Continental GT Cup, the fight between Rohan and Navneet was the gap of 1/1000th of a second. Would you believe that? We had a gap of 1/1000th of a second. Rohan was celebrating when he crossed the line. Navneet was not sure, but then we all had to just wait it out and find out who finally crossed the line. This is a fabulous shot of the grid. Here we go, folks. Without further ado, Rohan R will start on P1. Navneet Kumar will start on P2. Surya PM will start on P3. Further up down the order, this is going to be interesting as we say. Khayan Patel at number 4, Jagdish Nagaraj 5, Samrul Zubair at number 6, Manveet Reddy at 8, Ulas Nanda 9, Vivek Pillai 10, Revadar at number 11. Further down the order, Peace Level on grade, Varun Patel number 11, Yogesh P12, Jogren Varsia number 13, Johnson at 14, Dipankar at 15, Saran Kumar at 16, Avinash at 17, Madhusudan at 19, Prashant is also there, Prithvi Viraj along with Ninjan is all ready now. We're going to be sick it out. This is how we're going to play it around. 10 laps of the race is about to commence as the formation lap really kicks in. We have to put it in. Now we got to get it on. Let's quickly just see how the track is really coming around here again. This is turn number 3 into turn number 4 in quick time. Turn number 5 and 6 approaches as turn number 6 and 7 comes in. Now you're able to take that bike really wide. How wide that it can be. This is going to be where it comes around. So let's quickly put it up. It's right on top is Rohan. Can he take on the challenge from Navneet? And then you are going into the Mickey Mouse corner. It's uphill from turn 6 and turn 7 up to turn number 9. And then it's turn 11 and 12. This is the exit point to turn number 12. One of the slowest part of the track. And this is how we're going to put it through now. Turn number 13 and 14 approaches, and then it's a fine. Let's quickly get it on. We've got a special guest in the house. I literally had to say, Vaibhav, the team manager of Royal Enfield, is here with me. Vaibhav, welcome to the commentary box.
Thanks, Solomon. Thanks for having me here.
How did it feel with the 1/1000th of a second difference between Rohan and Navneet yesterday in the last race? And it can't get closer than this.
It was incredible. I mean, we were watching it to the end, and these riders were just staring each other down towards the end of the finish line. It was quite crazy, almost like a movie scene, you know.
We call it the nail-biting close.
Literally.
How has the entire season really panned out for all the amateurs, the professionals? You really must be happy that we're finally going retro racing.
It's so far so good. We've had already a different track. We did Chennai in round 1. We're happy to be back in Coimbatore, almost like our home ground. This is where the riders have also done their training with the track school before the final selection. So they're more well versed with this track, and we're expecting to see some good racing. Yesterday itself was a testament to the competitive grid that we have got through the extended selection program.
Right then, without further ado, it's got to be 10 laps down again. Now the most important part of the race is always the start. You get yourself to start, get into position, and you're able to attack turn number 1. Rohan will be looking to make that start again. There was slight movement for combat number 14. Will that be a jump start? We'll have to check. But what a start it has been for combat number 6 as he flies in with that Royal Enfield Continental 650 cc bike all the way into that line. Oh, he's already picked up, but then combat number 2 is already killing in. He is slowly coming in on the inside. Now it's already up to turn number 3 and turn number F4 in quick time. It's a little bit of jostle for positions as they try and get around the outside. Now they come unscathed from turn number 1 all the way up to turn number 3. We are into turn number 6 and 7, and now this is a little bit of an incline, and the incline only goes wider. And then in quick time we are getting into turn number 8 and turn number 9 as we see them coming in. Car number 2 is now pulling in all the stops here again. This is where it comes in now as we see them coming in. Car number 11 bringing in a challenge. Remember, you're going to see the white and the black numbers and the red. The reds, it means they are the amateurs. If you see a black number in front of the Royal Enfield Continental, oh, that's a nice move on the inside. Is he going to stick it out? Combo number 8. What a move on the inside. They're really taking it down to the maximum limit. Here comes combo number 7. Back in the lead. Can he take 2 race wins? Yesterday it was 1,000ths of a second. Lap number 1 is about to commence and finish it in quick time. Combo number 8 staying close. Navneet Kumar is really attacking. Surya PM, can he come into the mix here again? I see a little bit of sense here. Combo number 3 showing a little bit of urgency. Surya PM, can he come in? This man has a story, Weber, how he's been able to be identified by the Royal Enfield, and you must be really surprised with the kind of contest that they're able to pull up on the track here.
It seems like we have the same front runners as yesterday. We've got the regulars. There's Navneet Kumar, there's Surya, but right in the front there's actually Rohan and Kayan, and I think they were followed by Jagdish. But now look what's happening, because we have Kayan trying to overtake Rohan on the outside. I'm sure he's going to keep at it. He's a resilient rider, and in fact I think it was he started on pole yesterday and unfortunately didn't end up on the podium, and I'm sure he's come back with a bit of a vengeance today, so expect something from Kayan, who's rider number 8.
Kayan Patel, the man who's really pulling it all stops now, gets passed again by Rohan. So in the 2 laps, we've already seen positions change 4 times. That's how the contest is. Rohan is back in the lead. Important note, as we were talking yesterday, you need to have a very good exit out to turn number 3 and turn number 4. If that exit really comes in a nice little shape, you will get a little streamline there. Up to, well, there's a battle that's coming in. Let's quickly look at it. It's Rohan number 1, Kayan Patel number, Surya PM number 3, Navneet Kumar fastest, Jagdish at number 5, Samrul Saver at number 6, Vivek Pillai at number 7, Manvit Reddy at 8, Ravadar is at 9, and Yogesh at number 10. Fastest 1:17.679. Move on. There's a lot of work as far as Royal Enfield is done. It makes a wonderful viewing, and there's a lot of work at the garage. Would you quickly want to talk about how much work that's really gone on to get these bikes ready?
There's a fair amount of effort that goes into it. We have a fleet of 30 GTR 650s, and since these bikes are slightly modified to make them track worthy, they're not exactly stock machines, but they're very close to the stock Continental GT 650. And we obviously have a very qualified team of technicians who take care and run and maintain these bikes for us, because as the manufacturer of the one make, it is our primary responsibility to ensure that all our riders have a level playing field. So all the bikes must be the same.
So then, Kayan Patel has not been able to find a way past it, and a very interesting battle around. Okay, let's quickly see how the battle's coming in as we can get it around. Now, let's see. Where are they? Kayan Patel now decides that he's going to fight back again. Cover number 6, Navneet Kumar gets a little risky, tries a move on the inside, but there was no space, and he had to finally follow Kayan Patel for the lead down again. As we see them coming in, we've been looking at how things are really coming around here again. The Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. JK Tyre presents Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. Rohan R, with that performance yesterday, seems to be in a zone of his own. What are the kind of confidence building and fitness that you actually do back in the Royal Enfield?
So there's these riders are not just working on the weekends on their race days. They are definitely have a fitness regime to ensure that they can work these bikes around a 10-lap race distance. It's not as easy as it seems. They make it look easy, but it's tiring work. It needs you to be extremely fit to have the endurance to really push the bike to the limits through the duration of an entire race distance. And let's not forget, we're doing 3 races on a weekend, not just one.
There's a lot of witness again. I think you guys are giving me a complex now, all of you in Royal Enfield. I possibly need to put it on. Now, there's a little indicator. Would like to tell the wind in the home straight is hitting you. So possibly the riders are thinking twice of diving out and coming and take the risk. But then you see on the back straight, they're able to dive out. The agility to dive out is there. Kayan Patel is still adding that little bit of pressure, and that'll keep going on again. Rohan R at this time still continues to lead as Kayan Patel chases him down. Navneet stays at number 3. Surya PM at number 4. Jagdish at 5. Manvit Reddy at 6. Samrul Zubair at number 8. Vivek Pillai at 9. Rawat Dar is at somewhere just outside the top 9 and 10. Well, I need to get it on. We need a work that is coming in. As we see then, the best time that we're looking at 117.222. 117.222. Just to rewind, yesterday's race, the gap was 1,000ths of a second. We are going retro racing, and it couldn't be better than the fact that the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup, and we are always trying to pull this through. We're going to quickly look at the times that are quickly coming in front of us, just to tell you how fast it is. Rohan has the fastest lap time. Surya PM is now the second fastest. Vivek Pillai, who's right on the outside, is now getting up to fourth fastest. Jagdish Nagaraj in all of this is now slowly lapping up with the leaders again. The man who's leading up in the front, Rohan R, is not the fastest. It's Jagdish Nagaraj, 1:17.060. That's the time that is coming in. So then, if you've just joined us, let me quickly tell you how the grid looks like. Rohan number 1, Kayan Patel number 2, Navneet number 3, Surya PM at number 4, Jagdish Nagaraj number 5, Manvit Reddy number 6, Samrul is number 7, Vivek Pillai at 8, Ullas Nand at 9, Varun Patel at number 10, Raivatar at number 11, Yogesh is at number 12, Jori Varisi at number 13, Dipankar 14, Saran Kumar 15, Avinash at number 16, and Prashant is at number 17. Personal best in the previous lap for Manvit Reddy and Samrul Zubair. Now this is where it all coming around. A couple of more laps to go. We are just about 3 laps to go, and you could not have expected a better contest as far as Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup ever.
No, look at them right now. Also, we have 2 riders in the front battling it out. We have Navneet who's following them closely. Let's not forget, Navneet is the leader in the Amateur Championship right now. And he's also a more seasoned rider than both Rohan and Kayan. So he's probably watching and waiting for the right moment to try and attack them. Behind them also there are riders like Surya and Jagdish. But these guys are not really managing to keep up with Navneet and the 2 in front.
When you are pulling in, they are really got to push to the line again. You got to. I am very happy with the way Kayan is actually attacked. He's not let Rohan breathe. But I thought there could have been a little more riskier overtaking maneuvers, especially right here. You can go a little wide and dive in on the inside, get a little more juice out of the track, get onto the gear shift very quickly, and then try and pull it through there. As we see them coming in into turn number 13 and 14, we've got some amazing shots. Gentlemen, ladies, everybody from the Khandan, everyone watching us back home, thank you for your support. And for the first time, we're going to see a back marker. We've seen a back marker turning in all around, but the back marker is very, very well behaved. That means your rider briefing has been very good, Vaibhav.
Well, this is always a challenge, when you try and do a pro-am grid, and we've also brought in grassroots amateurs this year. So the endeavor is that we get them accustomed to racing, and not just the racing, but all sorts of situations where they may be overtaken by the race leaders and how they're supposed to behave and get out of the race lines, etc.
Let's not look anywhere. Let's look right in the top 6 now. This is where it's gone. 2 laps. Hammer time. On the last lap, they will approach. Yesterday we had 1,000ths of a second, 1,000th of a second gap between Rohan and Navneet last time. This time, comp number 8, Rohan versus Kayan Patel. Now, comp number 3, Surya PM and Manvit Reddy is also getting into a contest for the fight. Nice move. As we see comp number 5 really diving that bike into that corner. He was able to get very close to him. But let's go back to the front. because it is hammer time. Last lap approaches. Copper number 7 has hung in there. Can he hang in there for just one more? Isn't it getting a habit that we're going to be seeing so close in action, just like this one? Copper number 8 on the outside. Slow it down again. He's taking. Oh, he kind of missed that little bit of traction again. But copper number 7 saw him coming and said, "This is where I park in." Checkered flag as Rohan takes it on the finish line. Well done, Rohan. As Kayan Patel comes in, it's 2 in 2 victories for Rohan. Thankfully, not by 1,000th of a second this time around. It was a little more than 1/10 this time.
Not as close as yesterday, but still a double victory for Rohan. That he must be really chuffed. Rohan was more of a midfielder last year, so it's really nice to see him come up and perform this way. You know, taking 2 good clean victories back to back.
And Kayan Patel will be possibly looking back and saying that what else he could have done. What else he could have done. Well, what Rohan can do is celebrate all the way again. This is the Dosti moment from the movie Sholay. We can call it all about it.
Yes, it's lovely to see there's good camaraderie between the riders, at least on the grid. And that's something we always try and inculcate at the GT Cup.
Weber, you've grown with these bikes. The Royal Enfield.
Absolutely.
You were in Goa with the Royal Enfield Garage, the Royal Enfield Garage Cafe, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, 2.5 years. Yes.
2.5 years. So you know, it's like you're waking up to these bikes, you're watching them. What's the feeling of getting these bikes on the track now?
It's like it has the power to change perceptions. You know, when we bring Royal Enfield onto a racetrack, it was something that was unheard of. A lot of people were a bit flabbergasted, but after a few years of running the GT Cup successfully and flawlessly, you know, people are seeing that the Continental GT is actually a very worthy bike to race with on the racetrack.
Rohan is having a party on his own. Now he's already possibly going back and saying, "Let me just get ready my playlist, which I can do those little moves on the bike again." The kind of control that these guys have on the bike is amazing. And mind you, these bikes are quite heavy. You really need to have a very good strong fitness, especially your left shoulder. And this is where it's coming around it. The celebration always goes all the way through the year again. Right, we're getting on with the amateurs and then we'll get on to the professionals. The amateurs will come on stage and followed by the professionals again. Vaibhav, hello, weren't you with me in the commentary box? And now he decides that he will be the presenter on stage. Vaibhav, the team manager of Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup, handing over the trophies. Car number 21 takes the third. And it's time for the presentations as well. But then we're going to be starting off with the professionals in just a moment here. Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup has been a revelation here. And as the 3 of them get onto one podium, somebody checking if there's enough space. There is massive space. Well, if you're able to take your 2 wheels on this tight track, you'll be able to run anywhere. Rohan applauding on, but then waiting for a chance to go onto the stage. So then Navneet Kumar comes in on stage at number 3. Then we're putting it down all the way to here is Kayan Patel. What a racer this man has been. He tried everything. And then the man of the moment, Rohan, congratulations, as he takes the top place in the professional category, the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. Navneet takes in the trophy and he knows he's worked hard to keep it there. But yesterday it was a 1,000th of a second, and this is where it comes in. This is Kayan Patel taking in the trophy now. So then, professional. There it is. Rohan, Kayan and Navneet 1, 2 and 3. So then let's quickly wind up in the results. In the amateur it was Yogesh, Jogring and Dipankar. In the professional it is Rohan, Kayan and Navneet, the top 3 now. Folks, what a race we've had with the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. It was all the way Rohan our show and Kayan Patel and Navneet giving them company. We are ready for a belter of an action, and the belter of an action is going to start in the Formula LGB, which is going to be profuse, which is going to be cliffhanger. Don't you go anywhere, because the 27 JK Tyre International Racing Championship will be right back. From the bikes, it's time to get into the Formula LGB4. The 27 years of the JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Championship is about to commence. Again with an important race that you and I do not want to miss. The LGB4 is the race that helps me take too many of those BP medicines. I need to calm myself down. But without further ado, let's tell you hello and welcome along to the 27 FMSA JK Tyre National Racing Championship. We are in live, and we are live from this beautiful city of Coimbatore, the Kari Motor speedway. The track is ramped up. It's proofs. It's got wider lines. It's got multiple runoff area. There is more safety parameters that's coming. Remember, we've also done an FIA homologation on this track as well. It's an FIA approved track now. There is massive news for motorsports. There is also massive news for riders. Remember, as part of the Indian Racing Festival, the drivers in the categories have really found their performance in the F4, in the Indian Racing League, the LGB Formula 4 and the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup, all running on JK Tyre. These are the tyres that are tested by champions and built for you. This has been one of those moments that we will talk about as we get into the most competitive race as far as racing is concerned, the LGB Formula 4. The most economical single-seater racing in the entire world. We are also talking about the most safest part of the format. The LGB Formula 4 are wonderful machines, races over decade. Let's say hello to competitor number 45 on your screens, getting in ready in his car at the moment. That is Abhay M, who will be going to start his race on pole position. He will be hoping. Remember, he's also been racing in the other category, the Formula 4, and then coming back to the LGB Formula 4 as well. So that's been a lot of hard work that's gone in. It's been one of those precious moments for Abhay, because remember, this is going to be a reverse grid. Just to tell you, Abhay finished yesterday at number 8. The story of Abhay, as far as he and his dad is concerned, the kid from Bengaluru, he literally dragged his father to the racetrack saying, I am racing, you better be coming over here. At number 2 is Bala Prasad, the Coimbatorian, the man who rose up from the talents of the Formula Junior Racing Series, slowly went on to the testing, and then the LGB Formula 4. Now racing at P2 now. As we look at further down the order, it's going to be very interesting. As Saran Vikram Tamaz, I will possibly call it the danger Saran Vikram Tamaz. That's car number 33. I love his hairstyle, and that his dad on his right. Now these two guys always have multiple conversation on only how can a tuning really come through. Very annoying to overtake. Now if you look at his the rear view mirrors, it's pretty interesting. He's actually got the stock ones so that he's able to have a closer look on the rivals that is going to get past him. This is a beautiful colors of blue, yellow, there is red, there is white, there is silver grey car, and this is Mehul Agarwal, who enjoyed a P1 position yesterday and now nervously looking back. That guy is nervous. He knows he lost an opportunity yesterday. Mehul has worked hard to finally get into a very, very strong team to really pull through now. Mehul Agarwal, this gentleman from Kolkata, will he be celebrating with Rasgullas later in the evening if things really work around? Do we need to introduce this man? We also call him, and we have nicknamed, the brand ambassador of Mahabalipuram, Rahul Rangasamy. You want to learn all the good tactics in the race. Multiple champion. The guy has got racing experience under his belt, from the bikes to the endurance to the circuit to the saloon cars, and he just refuses to give up, because this is what really puts him alive. There's so many of the racers on the track. I actually owe a lot of credit to Rahul Rangasamy, the kind of defending that he's done. We can always remember the fights that you talk about, the Scandinavian drift. Rahul Rangasamy and Tijil are one of the people to watch out for. Let's quickly run into the schedule right now and how the grid looks like. Abhiyam will start on P1, Balaprasad P2, Sanvikram Tamaz at P3, Mehul Agarwal at P4, Rahul Rangasamy on P5, Tijil Rao on P6, Dhruv Goswami on P7, Diljit on P7, Amit Koti on P8, Neev Datta will be on P9. Further down the order, Nathan McPherson from Momentum is on P10, Abhinav Reddy is on P11, Ashok Lal is on P12, Yash on P13, Priyanka Vijay on P23, Tejas on P14, Aditya Biswas P21, Tavish Ritan Takir is on P22, 23rd is Sparsh and Vishwas Vijayaraj. Not the position that he likes, but Yokeshwaran Krishnavelu will start somewhere right between 23 to 25, and then last at the back of the grid, Monit Kumran has been having a horrid time over this weekend. This is the time that we've also got to talk about. Remember, the last laps were about 15. That's the safety car. It's a beautiful machine under that hood, and anyone who has the privilege of driving that safety car should be feeling blessed there. I would love to talk more, but would not do so when I have an expert in the house, and the expert in the house will be talking about this, and we will look around as to how this comes in, and we will take it on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to join us live at Kari Motor Speedway for round 4. Folks, in the house is a rock star. She is the first woman who has won internationally in Formula 4. She created history in the winning a podium in the LGB Formula 4. She also won the F1300 category with a race win. She is also one of the fabulous characters on the track, and also a contributing editor to a motorsports magazine. Basically, we have a rock star in the house. Meera Irida, welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you so much.
Now, there were a lot of smiles when you walked into the commentary box again. Make sure you make this more of a habit, Meera. I know it gets a little difficult to catch you up with all the racing frenzy that is happening on the racetrack. How does it feel? The experience from Formula 4, IRL, the LGB4. You've come a long way.
Oh, definitely I've come a long way, and to be honest, just standing over here, I've been, the whole year has been very hectic for me, from jumping from the 1300 cars to F4 and now IRL. So, and then obviously I miss driving the LGB cars over here when we are at the Kari Motor Speedway. It's a home track for all of us, so yes.
I'm gonna pick your brains when the race starts, because for sure you've been in part of the starting grid. What goes into your mind when you're at that grid, this grid? This is the start grid, and our race officials are ready to just have a supervisory. What goes in your mind, Meera?
Well, for me, I just want to race all the time, like it's obviously, the stress is obviously there, the pressure, but just driving with your friends on track is always special, and we all know that we are super competitive on track, and I would say this is one of the most competitive grids that I've seen, and that's really amazing to be on track.
This is also time for us to quickly check in when we're talking about your friend, and there is a friend who's going to be on top of the points table. We will come to that in just a bit when the graphic comes up. Here it is. So Dark Dawn right on top, and M Sport will be catching, and Ahura Racing and M Sport will have a close battle. Momentum Avalanche in the mix as well. As we now look in to the points table, I believe the next one, this one will be for the very important, your friend Tijil Rao. You're smiling, aren't you? Tijil Rao.
All 5 of them actually.
All 5 of them are friends of here, and Chetan Surineni, Mehul Agarwal, Bala Prasad. But this has been an absolutely belter for Tijil Rao. Maybe the earrings that he's just brought in and put in on his both the ears has come as a lucky charm.
Hopefully, yes, definitely. He's starting at the back of the in obviously the reverse grid. So let's see what he can manage, and let's see if he can seal the championship. Yesterday was a bit tough.
Let's rewind for the yesterday. It was he just got into a back marker, lost not one but two positions. The formation lap is about to commence. So reverse grid from yesterday, that is top 8 have been reversed. So that means if you are Diljit, you'll be starting this race on P8 and you will not be starting it on P1. This is where it's come together. And we are moving around here, looking around as we stand around here. This is where the fight is really going to come alive. Well, one important formation lap coming in. Abe M will be taking it in versus Bala Prashad versus Saran Vikram Tamaz versus Mehul Agarwal, Rahul Rangasamy Tijal and Dhruv Goswami and Diljit, the top 8. Running in hard, running in strong. This is how it is. Meera, I hate to do this. Please predict something.
I can't really predict, to be honest. But I really wish there's the fight going on between the top 8 because they all are really good drivers. Let's see who wins.
We actually had a pact. By the end of the race, we got to make sure we pull Tijal and Rahul Rangasamy and Mehul Agarwal because we've seen them grow as racers. We got to pull them so much that they lose all the female following on their Instagram and social media. That's definitely going to happen.
Yes, that's definitely going to happen. But I'm going to cheer for them as well. I'm going to be the good friend.
Let's quickly take it onto the track. You've just seen this wonderful. We are into turn number 1, turn number 2. Quick word on turn number 3 and turn number 4.
Well, they're really, quick corners. This is where most of the moves will be made because it's a long straight coming up. And if you miss the third corner, I think that's going to be difficult.
The tarmac has been relayed. There is a lot of extension there. A little bit of runoff area again. So can you be a little more aggressive on the wheels?
Yes, for sure. Because now the track, since as you said, it's been extended, we have a lot more space to compete. There are more cars that can go into the corner together. So definitely more aggression.
Every time I've seen your social media handles with the coconut groves on the background and the hills in the foreground, and there is this lovely yellow and greys and the whites and the red. It kind of really brings you into a different planet. How does it feel to be a racer, Meera? Just tell me, how does it feel?
It's home for all of us, once we're in the car and once the green light goes off, it's just like we are in a whole different zone. And especially driving at this track, it's been an amazing experience. We have like a perfect mix of straights and chicanes, so we get to compete quite a lot over here.
Is it true that a guy like Bala Prashad, Diljit and even Abev, they will lend you their car but they never lend you their helmet?
Oh yeah, and I would not take their helmets for sure. Ew.
Right, moments away from the start. Get into your respective boxes. 20 laps. Car number 45 versus car number 10 on the start line versus Saran Vikram Tamaz and Mehul Agarwal. Saran Vikram Tamaz, as we've seen him, brings his years and epitome of defending to the sport. And the man can really defend with his life, depending on it all the way through. FIV in position. It's eyes back on the lights. Any moment we should be getting to the race here. 5-second boards comes in and goes out. Watch out for turn number 1. Who is going to be last on the brakes in turn number 1? Car number 45 seems to have a decent start, but Saran Vikram is staying very close. Right at the back, we've already seen Diljit coming in on the inside. No, he decides to somehow find a way around. Car number 45 is able to hold back the grey cars, as we also seen possibly Dhruv Goswami trying to make a move. Car number 45 now moves into turn number 3, turn number 4. 2 spins at the same turn. It's to Ahura. There was a contact. Now can he move? Yes, they can move again. Car number 22. Oh, that's exactly what I call a smoking engine. Ahura Racing would be hoping that they're able to still continue. We do not have a safety car or possibly a retirement. Car number 45 trying to break away at this moment, but car number 10 close on heel, trying to attack. Bala Prashad now trying to make a look on the inside. A little bit of mayhem towards the back again. It's a crowded midfield. You got to find a way around it. Car number 9. Where is Tijal Rao in all of this? The championship leader. Let's look at one more time. There was a possible contact again. They almost tried to touch it on. Oh yes, there was a very much a contact. The rear back really had a touch again. And they basically gave some lovely gestures to each other. You've seen that before?
Yes.
just to quickly go back around it now, Abir is now picking in as to how the entire works come along. We see them bringing in a fight here. Now look at how they are bringing in now to the works that we're looking at. Abir Moore now coming under a little bit of pressure. Bala Prashad trying to go on the inside. Where do you think the possible overtaking maneuver could happen?
I think at the back straight for sure, because Bala does have the pace, but I feel Abhay will hold him back for a few more laps.
Abhay can hold him back. It's 1 and 3. Saran Vikram Tamaz has been classified as number 3, but it is Rahul Rangasamy in the house. How many times are we going to see this one? Car number 10 coming on the outside. Abhay Mohan gets brave, gives a little squeeze, closes the door. No space given, no space taken. They hit the curb again. What amazing line again. Rahul Rangasamy desperate, almost going to the track limits, challenging the track limits beyond this extension there. Now coming into turn number 13, diving down into turn number 14. This is a very tricky right-hander, Meera.
Yes, definitely it's quite tricky. If you miss this corner, it's going to be a tricky one for you to straight. Everybody's going to overtake.
So Abhay is right now still managing to hold on again, but it's 1 and 3 M Sport. Can Rahul Rangasamy challenge Bala Prashad? Bala Prashad looks back. Wow, there's a 4 cars almost entering the corner at the same time. It's mayhem. Saran Vikram Tamaz is in that particular pack again. But look at the way Saran Vikram, he quietly comes on the inside, blocks it down saying, I'm not going to give you the space that you require again. 4 cars literally hovering over him. Somebody's got to play the wingman here again. There is also an Ahura Racing again. You saw something as far as Diljit was trying to take that exit.
I was sure that they are going to not make moves right now. Diljit and Mehul just backed off for Dijil.
This is not good news. Car number 10 has the nose literally pointing at his face. Is he going to see this face? Is he going to able to see the track again? I have not seen this before. This is perfectly placed. This is what a snake hood looks like, and that's exactly what he did. He literally had to use his hand to basically thump it out of the track again. Bala Prashad, amazing, absolutely amazing maneuver, trying to keep it out again. He was quite evasive with that again. Just that reflex, just to keep it. Car number 12 coming in close. Dijil, the danger man, the championship leader, moves up to number 4 again. You've seen this before.
Yes, I've seen Dijil do this before at the street circuit. I remember this so clearly.
Are we seeing replays again? When the nose goes off, you would find the balance of the car completely off.
Yes.
It will not really affect you. Where do you think the balance? Is it on the oversteer? Is it on the understeer?
Depends how you set up the car for sure, but over here it might be oversteer for sure.
So for the first time over the race weekend, it's 1 and 2 Team M Sport. Oh, car number, there was some movement right at the back again. Oh my word, it's 1 and 2. Abhay and Rahul Rangasamy. Rahul Rangasamy trying to hold off a massive challenge. Bala Prashad may or may not be able to hold on. But look at the way Tijal Rao is coming in. Remember, he's come into this particular round with a massive lead. Here comes Bala Prashad trying to pressurize Rahul Rangasamy. Rahul Rangasamy says, I will defend you. Abhay, run with your life. That is on. Oh, 3 cars coming in. This is mayhem. You've been there. There you go. That's exactly, you have to, you got it spot on again. The safety car is in. So I believe one of the cars has just spun.
Yes, at T1, if you see there's a tyre lying right there.
And the tyre was in the center of the track? Well,
No,
that will be cleared then. Would like to give a massive amount of appreciation to our race officials, to the marshals on the track, and especially the folks on the recovery. They've done a fabulous job through the Formula 4, through the Indian Racing League, the LGB Formula 4 and the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. All through the races, the marshals have come in. When you're on the LGB Formula 4, when you're in that, let's talk about the car. You have the fiber, there is a 5-speed harness. How do you like your car? Do you like it on understeer, oversteer? How do you do the compression?
I manage all the understeer very well. I still complain a lot, but on this track, the understeer is always manageable. So I think I've always preferred that, and it has really worked well for me.
So Meera, when you're understeering, so you're trying to basically hug the corner more closer, or you're trying to stay a little away from the apex?
Yes, I try to hug the corner as much as I can. I try to be as aggressive as I can on this track because that's where it all works out.
Just to rewind a little bit, Digil is the championship leader and a comfortable championship leader. So we are looking at other races also, watching from the sidelines. They are all trying to get into the action and find out what's the next. Can the safety car come into the pit lane? That's where we want it to belong. But most of the time, it's always happened to you as well. So just to remind, 24 points lead for Digil over Bala Prashad, 36. So he's already calculating. He's already part of the calculator.
We were actually talking about this because I came with Digil in the morning, and he told me that if he even gets on the podium this weekend, like this round, and if Bala finishes, lower than P5, he'll see the championship. So let's see what they've got. It's going to be a tough fight.
Bala Prashad says, "Let me pass now. This is my chance to do it." Is the safety car coming into the pit lane? We can't see it from here. No, it is not. It's going to hang on for one more lap again. Let's talk about FMSCI and also their... Oh, it's coming into the pit lane now. Let's quickly join in the action. We will join in the conversation. Abe has decent start. Rahul Rangasamy still holding on for a very long ride here. As the cars come in, it's the grey cars still attacking. Saran Vikram is still at number 4 now. If you're quickly looking on as how the moves come in, we're going to check this out now. Abe M number 1, Rahul at number 2, and then it's still going to be Tijil who's still fighting for the 3rd. This on your screen, we just had a very glimpse of B. Vijay Kumar, the owner of this track, who's really found this racing coming along. Car number 99 versus car number 10. This is the fight that we've been seeing for a very, very long time now. Their battle is going to be quite intense as they enter into turn number 11 and 12. Where do you see the fight coming in right now? You really don't. It's Bala is struggling.
Yes, definitely. And as you know, Abhay is leading, so Ragul is going to defend quite a lot from all the dark down cars. So wait for it.
Be my wingman, Abe Mohan is saying to Rahul Rangasamy, and you couldn't have found a more experienced wingman than Rahul Rangasamy. Abe is going to try and get ahead on that line. If this win comes to him, this is going to be very, very special. 4 cars crossing the line. Now make that 8. Now there are a bunch of cars coming in. Tijil Rao, in the meantime, sets the fastest lap time. 1:17.243. How many times have we seen that? Now gets past Bala Prashad again. Diving on the inside. How many times have you seen it? There's a master drift that he does, Meera. Can you just tell me what exactly you do it? He just breaks and you got to tell me that.
We can't do it, it's just a Tijil move. I've been watching this because now finally I get to see it from the outside and not racing with him. And I am amazed.
He's going to attack. He's going to attack Rahul Rangasamy. Rahul, look at the way Rahul is completely seeing him. And he just got past him. Rahul has to get to that turn first. And he does. Wow, that was master defending, a master class by Rahul Rangasamy. Imagine somebody gets ahead of you. How do you defend? You get to the curb first. That's the line. Slow in, fast out. And the other guy has to follow you through. Car number 99 versus car number 12. Now car number 12 goes on the outside, 99 on the inside. How does he drift, Meera? Can you just explain? What does he do with that? He's able to just get so close to the car in front. What does he do?
I have never done this before for sure, I think it's the practice that he gets on the normal road for sure. He scares me a lot. But yeah, on track he's just improved so much, and it's really, really impressive to see him perform so well.
The process is, the way I see it, is brake and accelerate, and there is yet another nose that is going to get damaged. That's car number 9 is possibly saying, when are you going to drop that nose there? There was contact. Yes, there was contact. Car number 9, car number 1 coming in with the nose as well. So it was a contact between, that's Mehul's car, and car number 9 is Mehul. So that means he's going to have a broken nose. Not an ideal way to drive that car. Car number 99 still defending. Tijil now coming in, and just swarm of grey cars just trying to get past him. Car number 5, Ahura Racing now getting into the mix as well. This is outside it. So then, with a little over 13 laps to go. It's Abhay number 1, Rahul Rangasamy number 2, Tijal number 3, Bala Prashad number 4, Diljit number 5, Saran number 6, Vishwas number 7. It is Vishwas. Amit Kuti is at number 8, Mehul is at 9, car number 9 is in position 9. Dhruv Goswami is in 10th, Chetan Surani is up to number 11, Neep Datta at 12th. Monit is up to 13th. Abhinav is a number 14. Nathan McPherson is 15. Monit, great move, right at the back of the grid. And now in position number 13, at least 8 positions up.
Quite impressive, to be honest. He started at the back of the grid and he's already making moves, so that's really good.
How do you pick yourself when you have a very difficult weekend, when your engine just gives up on you, there is technical issues on the back? How do you basically pick yourself up, Meera?
We just keep telling ourselves that we need to work on our driving skills and we will focus on that instead of the car. Obviously, if the car is supposed to work, it will work. We have great teams who take care of the cars and they give us, somehow they manage always. That's really the thing.
Car number 12 on the outside. Car number 10 trying to go. Diljit comes into the mix as well. Rahul Rangasamy for sure will miss that turn and miss that position again. Abhay will look back in nervousness. And there are 2 fighters here. Oh, he's got it back. He's got it back. At that speed, they're still able to have this long conversation. How are you able to do that?
That's just a Rahul and Tijal thing, I've always seen them when I was behind them. They converse so much on track and it's just their thing for sure.
Do they even... Okay, let's have a look at this. Rahul Rangasamy on the inside. Tijal is able to drift and slide and just in the nick... Oh, there was contact. There was contact again. So... Do they even converse maybe when the race is over? What would you like to have for lunch?
Oh yeah, they have a brotherhood going on for sure, both of them.
Tijal Rao versus Rahul Rangasamy. Oh, here comes Tijal. And finally, he sealed it to the number 2nd. Abhay has got a fair amount of lead and that lead is going to possibly help him a little bit now. As we see the gap now, about 3 seconds, Miro?
Yes. But I think Tijal is fast enough to catch if he stays calm and if Rahul doesn't, attack anymore. I think they're going to be fine.
You're actually ordering Rahul Rangasamy saying, behave.
I tell all of them to behave, yes.
Rahul Rangasamy. Vishwas has already come in again. Impressive from coming in from back again. Saran Vikramas having a lovely battle with car number 42 and car number 42 had to take an evasive route again. Oh, 2 cars. I just love this. When 2 cars enter the corner together. Car number 99 slightly ahead, just the nose ahead. Okay, car number 42 actually had no place to go. Cuts the corner. That's one of the places where Miss Irida had quite a few moments in turn number 10, 11 and 12.
Let's not talk about that one for sure. Yeah, I do not want to reveal that.
But then it is quite technical, no, Mira. You tell me, why is it such a big challenge? We'll come to that in just a bit. As car number 12 goes on the outside, Rahul on the inside, the traction comes in. There's a little bit of draft that comes in. 99 tries to somehow muscle his way onto the steering, gets to the curb, but was not able to get past Tijal Rao. Why is it so difficult to pass basically maneuver turn number 10, 11 and 12?
To be honest, you're already in a very fast pace and if you lock up the brakes over there, it is going to be difficult. And then you obviously have a very tight chicane, so if you miss that, again, there's quite a fast right-hander coming up, so yeah.
Car number 99 is now possibly has a much better exit here. Should be able to take the second. Now, Tijal and Rahul Rangasamy have exchanged position at least 4 times. If this happens again, it'll be 5 times.
Yes, and it is happening. It just happened. See now, come on, both of them.
Boss, they are giving us some amazing racing action here again. You can't get better than this. This is the most competitive racing grid in the entire country. You got the best of the champions, best of the drivers right here. And this is where you hone your skill. The lady sitting next to me has honed her skill in the LGB Formula 4, driving in the Formula 4 and the Indian Racing League. This is the pedestal, Meera.
Yes, and definitely, as you can see now, Vishwas is trying to attack Rahul as well. So, let's see what happens.
Okay, Vishwas on the inside. Diljit, it gets into the mix again. You can never keep that man quiet. Now Rahul Rangasamy in danger to surrender his third position again. Car number 44 is dives in on the inside in the mayhem again. Can we bring the camera back to turn number 4, please? Because that's where the action. Here we go again. 4 of them coming in. 99 still manages to hold it off now. Car number 12 and 1 have got past Rahul Rangasamy again. Now they're going to use each other's toes to try and nip the gap on Abhay Mohan. Car number 44 now gets past after Rahul Rangasamy. He's got to defend as if his life is going to depend on master defending. They almost try and slide around the same line, but they still manage to hold it again. They're all so close to each other again. They're having a look, everyone. They know this is where it's going to come in. You cannot blink, can you, Meera? If you blink, you will lose out on the action.
You definitely cannot. This is getting intense for sure, especially between all the ducked on cars.
I can see the tension even also on the official and the steward's face as well.
I think they spoke too soon. Yesterday there were no incidents, and now there are going to be quite a lot of things.
They know in anticipation that something is going to happen again. We are counting down to the number of laps. Abhay has a little... Oh, there's a great set of cars coming in again versus the red. That's the legendary Hari Singh looking on. He's like, who is going to win this? Somebody please win this now.
Yes, definitely. And now all of them are fighting again.
So then, if you just joined us, let me tell you how the position look. Abhay is number 1, Tijal number 2, Vishwas is at 3, Rahul is number 4, Chetan is up to number 5, Mehul is at number 6, despite the nose problem. Diljit is up to number 7, Bala Prashad is 8, Saran Vikram Tabaz 9, Dhruv Goswami is up to number 10. That's a very familiar figure on the track. Arman Ibrahim, the man who's really raced abroad and also the brainchild of the Indian Racing League as well. Monit Kumaran is now up to number 12, Neep Datta 13, Abhinav Reddy 14, and Nathan McPherson's classified as 15. And man has really pulled it all the way through now. This is going to be good stuff. 12 and 1. Okay, 1 is not been able to keep up with Tijal. How many times are we going to see him? It's so beautifully like a symphony when he drifts that car and brakes and accelerates at the same time. How does he do it? Vishwas and all of us possibly need to learn a trick or two over here.
Vishwas is just the calm one in the group for sure. He's just patient enough, and you will see them fighting soon, very soon in the last 3 laps for sure.
And as the fight continues now one is possibly, that is Vishwas, is trying to get close to him on the straight. When it comes to the corners, Tijal is able to pull away. Rahul Rangasamy has a sizable distance to capture on. Saran Vikram Tamaz has dropped on quite a few positions yet again, and this means they have quite a battle drawn. Rahul Rangasamy in the meantime, the fastest man on the track. Tell me very quickly, when you have cars chasing you, attacking you, and you're also trying to pull it on with 7 laps to go, how do you make an overtaking maneuver as far as straight line is concerned?
To be honest, it's quite a risk move for sure when you are in middle of the pack. I've been there so many times. It's either you lose or it's either you gain. So obviously, you have to take that risk and just go for it, because in this cars, anything can happen at any moment for sure.
The rule of the game is you can move when you are trying to defend once into a corner.
Yes.
And as the advantage of holding that lead, it is your right to defend that corner, and you got to move once. But Abhay is looking back saying, I possibly have this in the bag. Every time when I've said something, we've always moved in. Rahul Rangasamy, has he got yet another fastest lap? No, it is Chetan Suraneni. That man, the red car, this red car, has clocked in the fastest. But look at the two red cars right at the back. They're having their own battle again. And we've seen, how is it, Mr. Parush along with Sajeev, they're having a little bit of a chat on how these cars are really able to take this beating. Decades we've seen these cars race, Meera.
Yes.
And they have absolute paramount in safety.
Yes, they definitely do. All the cars are maintained so well, all the teams are taking care of it so well, and every time you see, they perform exactly the same, and that's the best part about those cars, right? They are so strong.
And this is also, you talk about roll cage, you talk about a fire extinguisher, you talk about 5-speed harness, the built for the fiber. It is able to take that amount of sledging and beating onto the track and is able to go that distance. Safety has always been absolutely paramount. Car number 99, can he get past car number 1? Car number 1 struggling with that little bit of traction. Vishwas Vijayaraj, the Cheta from Kerala. Well, he's home based is Nellore. Rahul Rangasamy on the outside. Vishwas tries to take a little bit of drift from the wall on the left. But then Rahul Rangasamy should be able to get to that turn unless Vishwas is able to turn in early. We've possibly missed that. But car number 12, Tijal, is now running away into the distance.
They crashed.
What's happened? Where is Rahul Rangasamy? Oh my word! Vishwas Vijayaraj! You just predicted that, Meera.
I just had a feeling that that's going to happen.
Well, you didn't even see it and you actually predicted it.
Yeah, because the way they went into the corner, I knew both of them are not going to make it for sure.
If you're watching this broadcast live on a YouTube channel, we have a master predictor in Meera Erida in the house.
Ragul made it though.
How many times have you seen Ragul Rangasamy?
Always.
Okay, can we have a look again? Oh!
That was bad.
That's how you make a sandwich.
Yeah, that was bad.
You had to. Well, I thought Vishwas Vijayaraj, but his nose was not ahead. Rahul Rangasamy's nose was far ahead.
Yes.
He shouldn't have turned in so late. But then it's those fine margins, Meera.
Yeah, and
It's at the end of the day racing.
I think nobody wanted to back out at that point of time already because they were too late. So it was supposed to happen for sure.
I'm seeing somebody raising their hands again. Let's do. Okay. There was absolutely no way you would have made that turn there. So you would call it saying that Vishwas should have possibly waited a little bit.
Maybe I would say because obviously he's fast. They're already competing, but at that point of time you don't really know what's going on in their heads. So I won't say anything else.
Now I'm not going to be very happy. Vabe is not going to be very happy if he sees a safety car board. I did see somebody raising their hand for a little bit. We've not seen safety car on the track now. It's 4 more laps to go. Abe is like praying and driving. He says, please let me just finish this one. This win, if it happens, Meera, this is going to be the first victory on top of the podium for Abe.
Yeah, actually, and I'm really happy because he's performing so well in F4 as well. And trust me, to jump from that car into this, it's a whole different thing.
Now look at the grid. You got such a look at it. Every name. Chetan Suraneni raced in Monza, had a title to his name. The previous time, the vice champion. Priyanka Vijay, car number 23, the only girl on the track. She's picked up experience. Bala Prasad has been the Formula Junior Racing champion. Saran Vikram Tamar's multiple champion. This is a very competitive grid.
Very
I will not take Rahul Rangasamy's name because we've taken his name too many times now. There is also Yo-Yo, car number 96, having his own race from Momentum Motorsports. He's also got a lot of racing experience under his belt. Then you have Diljit, who's been a former LGB champion. Neev Datta has moved into the ranks from the rookie to the novice. And now over here, Dhruv Goswami. What a talent Dhruv has been a revelation, Meera.
It's really impressive, to be honest. Last year I raced with him and he has worked really hard, to come up till here. And he's a really good driver. I would say he's a mix of, the calm person and the aggressive one when you need to race. So that's a really good driver to look out for.
Ashok Lal has also improved from Team Avalanche, and so has Abhinav Reddy. They are also in the mix as far as the Rookie Cup is concerned. There is contest everywhere. Right, folks, we've got a little over 3 laps to go. Car number is looking at the wrong way. Is that Rahul Rangasamy? It's car number 66. It's Tejas. Okay. If you flip the numbers, it looks 99. Car number 45, Abe M, running into that distance now. The distance is about 4 to how many seconds, Meera? I think we're looking at 4 to 5 seconds. Oh, there is it. I've called it. I hate to say it. There exists a term called the commentator's curse.
I do have a question. Where is Bala?
Bala is that Bala?
I can't see Bala.
Bala's not there.
Oh my
And
God.
we have a safety car.
Do you know what that means? I think I need the microphone and I need to get on a call with Tijal right now. On call right now.
Tijal is like, I'm busy. Don't call me now. Oh, look at this. Abe is like, how did you?
He's going to be stressed.
He's going to be stressed. He knows it. You can see him profusely sweating here.
But he's a really good driver. He has turned into a very calm person, not making aggressive moves unnecessarily. So I think he can handle pressure for sure.
When you are racing, Does your dad see the race or does he look away?
No, they are always watching. Obviously, all our parents, they're made out of something else. They want us to push all the time.
So Meera, I mean, great work back home, promoting motorsports, helping kids come to the karting track. You've done well in trying to position folks from Vadodara to come down and race here from karting to the LGB Formula 4.
Yes.
There's a lot of work, but then tell me about the motivation that requires to take the sport, because one, there is not a big track near your house or near the sectors that you have to come here for testing. There's a lot of work that goes on the background.
Definitely, but to be honest, you need the next generation to already start training. And as you can see on track, there are so many young kids who are performing and driving so well. So that's really impressive, and that's the motivation we need.
I think Abe could be happy now. We've just finished the penultimate lap. So,
let's go.
The safety car finish for all the folks here again. Abe, is he celebrating? He will not celebrate. He's like...
He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait till he crosses the checkered flag for sure.
It's happened to you so many times that you're on that final stretch, you're about to close, and I called it, and then something happens, and
Always.
You can never predict that.
You never know what can happen, and as you remember, yesterday Tijil's car switched off right before crossing the checkered flag. And oh man, I would not want anything like that to happen to any driver for sure.
The FMSCI has done a lot as far as promoting women in motorsports. And Meera, I think you've also been part of that campaign. You've been part of the discussion, encouraging more women. Would you like to talk about that?
I am really happy to see so many female drivers now in the sport. Not just Formula cars, but to seeing it in motorcycle racing, rallies. You see women everywhere, and a few years back it was not like that at all. So that's a really, really good job done by FMSCI.
Credit to FMSCI to bring in the action and bring in more women and encouraging them to take motorsports. So let's celebrate this moment for Abe, as Abe is about to seal his first victory. Remember, no overtaking till you cross the finish line. Well done, Abe, as he takes the checkered flag, and he is happy about him.
I am happy because my team actually, Abe is from M Sport, and I'm really happy they won.
What a kid that is. I was speaking to his dad yesterday. He's like, my son is racing. I have to be here. I'm busy, but I have to be here. And he literally drives his car all the way down from outer Bangalore and gets it here to watch his son racing.
Yes. That's the motivation we need. Our parents backing up always.
These motivations will be always count around. So then it's Abe, our number 1. It's going to be Tijil number 2, Chetan Suraneni at number 3. And this is how it works around.
I think somebody else is also going to celebrate for sure.
And I was just looking at the timings of Diljit. Towards the end, he really matched the leaders. But well done, Abe. And Tijil at number 2. Quick word on Chetan Suraneni as he tucks in the Ahura Racing in car number 42. What a fight that guy has had, and he's brought it down.
Yes.
So then, just to remember, he started P22. Chetan Suraneni started P22 and finished 3rd.
Wow. And as I said, smart kid. He just stuck behind everything, let everyone fight, and he's right there.
Chetan Suraneni, this race belongs to you. The star attraction here again. So it's good to see us. We have Abe and we have Tijil. And we have Chetan Suraneni. That means you have M Sport, you have Dark Dawn, and you have Ahura.
And I love all three of them. They're really good kids, and they drove really, really well. Impressive drive for sure.
Well done, Chetan Suraneni. Give him. He will possibly do the ring dance on the car itself. Oh,
here we go.
Oh, come on, bring the cameras back to Chetan Suraneni, please.
Oh, that's
yes.
So cute.
And now throw him over the folder, please.
Oh my
Chetan Suraneni is celebrating as if he's won this race. Yes, you take a bow, Chetan. What a fight it is. What a fight it is. What a character, no, Chetan is.
Yeah,
so much of live wire.
He's worked really hard, and he's gone through a lot, having car issues for the past few years, and now he's fighting on top. The silent killer, I would say.
Well, I am so happy for Abe. He's celebrating truly Usain Bolt style. I've seen you celebrate, Meera. The right hand just Pumps
Yes,
his fist in the
yes.
air. That's his dad. Look at him. He's gonna come on. Just get a close up on his dad, and maybe oh, there are tears on his cheek.
For sure, for sure. The whole team, to be honest, every team works so hard.
The
for this
tears on
moment.
his cheek. You
Yes.
look at him. I'm so happy for Abhay. Congratulations, Abhay. Soak this victory in. This would mean the world to you. How does it feel to be a winner, Mira? You know you've been in that place.
Oh man,
Tell me
you
that
do
feeling.
not, it's just like out of the world. You do not realize it for some time for sure, and it's just like you are in that zone. So I feel he's in that zone as well right now. He's just
Chetan Suraneni and Abhay, they're hugging it out. When Chetan smiles, we can even see it through his helmet.
everyone smile, everyone.
Tijal Rao, fight it out. Now we don't know where Balaprasad. Tijal
I
is.
saw him. I saw him at the fast right. I saw his car right now when they were coming in.
So,
That's sad.
are we to say it's
don't
one hand on the championship?
I think so.
One hand on the championship for Tijal, but we still have a lot of races.
Yes.
And here is our rock star again, Rahul Rangasamy. Now, what do you think I should have done?
He was the man. Last round, he's like, you know what? These drivers are not driving well. I need to jump back into the car again. And here he is, and all the drivers are driving so well right now. You see Abhay winning, so I think he's the motivation behind M Sport for sure right now.
I think so. We got to make sure that we got to put an entry for Rahul Rangasamy for every race. 99,
Always.
and this man really brings in a smile, brings in a lot of elements of talent. He also brings a little element of how calculated risks are taken. I do remember car number 99 maybe having a chat again. If it is not, nothing is happening in the race, let it rain. I want the rains to come in. He's a rain master.
We were thinking about it yesterday when it started drizzling, and we were like, oh, somebody's going to be really happy on the track. And that was Rahul for sure.
Ragul is a very happy man on the track. Mira, you recently became the first woman to win the 1300. Of course, you were the first woman to take a win as far as the Formula 4 is concerned. We've also seen how you've come around. There's been a massive amount of happiness that's going on for
Yeah,
you.
I mean, it's been a good year as well, and I'm really happy that I could, drive so much, to be honest, and actually perform really well. So I aim to keep that going.
So Mira, let's kind of rewind on this race together. What a start we've had. It was dark dawns in the front, but then it was slowly Rahul Rangasamy and along with Abhay Mohan trying to pull it through. But then, let's take it away. Take us through the start.
Yes, Abhay for sure had a really good start, and I think he led the race from the beginning, and I think that's a very calm move. He knew what he was doing, and then the whole, patch in the middle, everyone fighting.
It is Saran Vikram Tamaz on the right, and then it was Diljit who also was trying to get into the action. 99, Rahul Rangasamy was outside the top 6 when it happened. We missed this. Chetan Suraneni, car number right at the back. Chetan Suraneni, car number 42, made waves, at least about 5 positions into lap number 1 itself. That's a very good start from 22 all the way up to 3 again. This is not something that these things happen in race. You actually misjudge the turn and you're already going into your teammate. Then from there on, car number 45 continued to lead and dominate. 99 slowly slotted himself. This was also the moment where Bala Prasad's nose said hello to him, looking at his face.
Yes, and then Tijal Rao came into the back and started fighting as well.
This was a tough moment for 99 as suddenly he, out of nowhere, when he had the race under control, car number 10 and all of them started attacking him. There was a little bit of lack of possibly about getting into the Tijal Rao in the meantime was trying to set in the fastest laps. And he continued to have the lap, and this was one of those moments where Mehul also lost his nose. Not a very comfortable, but then you really have to do with what you get.
Yes, obviously, he made the best out of it. He finished at a decent position, to be honest. And that was the good part about it.
Car number 99 then went on to defend car number 12, that is Tijal, and Bala Prasad as well. Over a period of time, we missed Bala Prasad, possibly not finishing into the top 5 or top 6. We will confirm that. Tijal is master Scandinavian drifting and turning at the same time. There was a slight contact between 99 and 12, but no harm done. 99 and 12 exchange positions at one point of time. in under 3 laps at least 6 to 7 times. And that's the contest that we look at. In no time, by the time you're able to blink, number 12, Tijal Rao, the championship leader, is able to turn and still attack the car at the same time. Car number 1, Vishwas Vijayaraj, had quite a forgetful outing, but then he got the very limited opportunities to attack. And then eventually it was car number 44 who got ahead of him. Car number 99 once again tried to dive on the inside. This is one of the action that we're seeing around it. JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Champion 2024, 27 years of the National Championship, and we continue to enjoy these contests, Mira.
Yes, for sure. We've been seeing these cars race for so many years, and you always know that you're going to get great racing action on this track.
Lovely turns and lovely made out turns there again. They've expanded the track. The track looks so superb and spectacular. There is more grip. The riders, the drivers have all given their thumbs up. And then there was this moment where car number 99 enjoyed the battle with car number 1. Vishwas Vijayaraj for a very brief moment got past 99, and then towards the turn number 1 where they had to come together. A safety car was also onto the track for a very brief moment, but then all that changed towards the end as Abhay Mohan was able to bring it. This was not a very happy moment for Vishwas Vijayaraj.
Yes.
You got to put it on saying Vishwas should have possibly waited. Mira?
Yeah, I think so. He should have waited, but you never know what could have happened.
99, Rahul Rangsa, how many times we've seen him with the contact, but he always comes in. And this is the moment where we finished under the safety car. Abhay Mohan celebrating his victory, but my word to Chetan Surineni, who started at 22 to finish at number 3rd. This is truly a fight from the back.
Really, really impressive.
So then, Tijal has one hand on the championship. It's only one more race that really count for him, and he would have sealed it out. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is going to be down for a lot of chatter, a lot of words being exchanged. Tijal is smiling. He wasn't smiling yesterday when he lost the race lead and he came to number 3 again. What's so special about Tijal, Mira?
It's always special, to be on podium celebrating it with your friends, and all of them are so close off track. When you see them on track here, they're intense, and I'm sure Tijal is calculating the points right now in his mind.
And somebody's already got the calculator. So that's Rahul Rangasamy, and to his left is Abhay. The man with the specs is Chetan Surineni, Dhruv Goswami, and here is Tijal. We were talking about the little studs that he's actually bought. He's done it. He's done well for himself. Chetan Surineni, just tired. How do you beat the heat, Mira?
To be honest, we are just used to it. We're so used to driving on this track, and the cars. It's no big deal for us.
Is it more in the lines of keeping your fitness to that prime level?
Yes, for sure. We really have to work out quite a lot and work on our strength, and that really helps when you're driving, for such a long time.
This is a very happy family moment. That is Tijal's grandparents, and happy to see their grandson on the podium. And this is special again. The mother making sure that they do not miss the moment. Tijal's mother got them into vantage point. This is priceless, Mira.
Yeah, it's so great to have your family there watching you race. Yes, there might be a little bit of pressure to perform for sure, but just that motivation and that trust that they're there watching you and they believe in you. It's always a great motivation for all of us.
Standing behind them was Priyanka Vijay from Ahura Racing. She's also climbed up the ladders.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure you've been having conversations with Priyanka Vijay to get more women in motorsports again. Would you want to dwell a little bit on that?
I would say, I saw her get into racing, and now she's driving really well. She's performing. She's getting up into the middle pack, which is quite impressive. And then, yes, obviously, as I said, there are so many women coming up into the sport, and I would like to see more women fighting for the podium.
Grandparents of Tijal Rao, mother there as well. Chetan Surineni goes to the podium. Well done, Ahura Racing. And Chetan Surineni, the man who's been a champion in the street circuits as well. And now at number 3, Tijal Rao with one hand on the championship goes to the second. His family looks on, dad looks on, and so does his team. And Abhay Mohan, the man, takes the victory. Look at that smile on that
Big
face.
smile, for sure. I'm really, really proud of all of them.
I think it's a very, very emotional moment for the team and his father as well. Moments away from before they're going to be handed over the trophy. This is the 27 years of the JK Tyre FMSCI National Racing Championship, and we are racing in the newly revamped Kari Motor Speedway. The track has been fabulous. It's time for Chetan Surineni from Ahura Racing to receive the trophy. And they celebrated for sure. Look at him. He's like, now please hand over the trophy fast.
Yes, I need it.
Has it ever happened when you're on the podium, you're like, okay, enough of the announcement, give it here. I need.
Yes, we always want the trophies, because it's like a prize that we get after working so hard, fighting so hard on track. So that's like
No patience
precious. There. Yes, definitely.
So it's now Tijal getting congratulating and being congratulated by a guest of honor, and now he's going to be receiving the trophy. Tijal, the studs are shining, and so is Tijal.
For sure.
Look at him. He's teaching the guest how to pose for the camera. That is Tijal for you. Abhay Mohan is about to receive the trophy. This is special. Let's record this in memory. This first race win. And it has happened at the round 4. His first race win of his career in the LGB Formula 4, representing Team M Sport. And Abhay Mohan, what a guy and what a ride that he's had. He's been coming and working hard from the Formula 4 and also racing the LGB4. That talks about fitness, and he's also moved through the karts and he's done well for himself. Every race we call on our tuners because we honor them for the hard work that they do. A quick word on the tuners as to how much work they do, Mira.
They are the backbone of our team, they are the ones who get us on track always. And if it's so great to have that trust, that bond between the driver and the tuners, because that's where the championships are built. That's where the championship is decided. So really, really big ups to the tuners for working so hard day and night for all of us.
That smile is going to be there till he goes up to Bangalore all the way.
Yes.
And he's going to celebrate this victory again. So confirmation, Abhay 1, Tijal 2, Chetan Surineni number 3. Well done for the fight for the podium. And this has been an amazing slugfest on the finish line again. Nail biter, cliffhanger towards the edge of the racing seat action. We possibly lost the count of number of overtakes that were happening. Mira, I mean, you get past, you attack, you get past, and then you're making moves again. There is so much of action that's happening.
Yes.
How, as a racer, do you prepare for LGB Formula 4?
That's the beauty of the sport, like you overtake and you expect moves to happen in LGB because it's all the drivers are so really prepared, and obviously it takes a lot of drive time. We need to do a lot of testing, and the whole team is always working so hard with all the drivers. So I think it takes quite a lot of efforts to get into it.
Mira Erida in the house. She is a rock star. Visit her back home in Vadodara. You'll possibly need to take an appointment, but I'm grateful to you for joining me in the commentary box.
Thank you so much.
This is a very moment for all of us as well. A lot of women are watching our broadcast, so I want you to look into the camera and I want you to tell them the efforts of the FMSA. I want you to tell them and talk to them and tell them how can you passion yourself to take up motorsports.
To be honest, this is the right time for every girl out there who really wants to be in motorsport, because FMSCI is working so hard to get new women into the sport, and there are so many grassroots level opportunities coming up, and I feel really proud to see so many women already on track. So hopefully with all of that the efforts that FMSCI is taking, we will definitely see more women coming up into the sport.
This is also a moment for us. Then we always talk about more women in motorsports. You've had quite a disciplined journey. Talk about the discipline that is involved in motorsports, and what does motorsport teach you?
It takes a lot, to be honest, to be very disciplined, and into the sport you really have to have your fitness up all the time. With so much of traveling going on, with so much of testing going on, you have to keep up with everything. And if you're passionate about it, I think you will work hard as a sports person. And to be honest, once you get into racing, it really makes you a mature person, and that has really helped me grow as a driver in sport.
The setbacks in motorsports you always are able to overcome. That is quite a massive learning, isn't it?
Yes, for sure. It shows you the reality and then makes you learn how to deal with it and come back stronger.
We have absolutely enjoyed every bit. Just to tell you, we are at the 27 JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Championship. This is part of the Indian Racing Festival. We have the Formula 4, we have the IRL, Indian Racing League. We also have the JK Tyre presents Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. All championship running on JK Tyre. How do you make the switch from the F4 and then jumping into seat in the IRL?
I mean, it was very last moment for me, but I was really prepared for it. I knew that I could do it. I knew I could perform on track. And, it was just about getting your mind straight and just like putting in the laps and giving your best out there, because IRL has quite a lot of experienced drivers. Even the females over there, they are really, really strong. They have so much of international experience. And to learn from them and to compete with them is a really good experience for me.
This experience that the team of RPPL and of course JK Tyre have put in, we know this is augurs well for motorsports. How important it is to promote it at the grassroots level, like the way we're doing it right now?
It is really, really important, because as you can see in the Chennai street circuit, there were so many fans, and that's the way we can connect with the people, get new youngsters to into the sport. And big ups to JK Tyre for always conducting such great, amazing events. And RPPL has done a really good job, bringing so many new drivers, so many international drivers, helping them, get to know the Indian fans, and that's really a good thing. You give them a strong racing action, and that's what we want.
I do remember there were a lot of people surrounding you and say, we got to get a moment with Meera as well. The Chennai was a very emotional moment for all of us.
All of us, to be honest. Getting on that street for the first time, we never in our life thought that we would be doing that. And just to drive the first lap at a night street circuit was a really amazing experience. It was stunning, for sure.
Well, Meera Irda is with me, a massive ambassador of motorsports in India, a massive ambassador of even helping folks get into motorsports. If somebody needs to start, I can't start. You see my weight, you see my ballast. In fact, they had to change the chair twice because that's how much I weigh. So, just to talk about, how do you start?
Karting, for sure, there is so much more, it has become much more accessible to people. You have new karting tracks coming up everywhere in the country, and that's a really good thing. You just have to go up to one of the tracks, start driving, start learning how to drive a car, get professionally trained, because it's so easy access. And there are so many teams who are working at every state trying to get new drivers into the sport. Or not just karting, you can get into motorcycle racing. There are so many teams working towards it. So just go onto the internet, find the closest track to your house, and just go there.
We also would like to talk about as the karting champion. That was the JK Tyre National Karting Championship, which set the breeding ground for champions.
Yes.
You came through that stable as well.
A lot of us came through.
A lot of you came through that stable, and from cities that we never heard, we found champions. It could have been Chitesh Maduri from Coimbatore. It could have been Shan Ali Mohsin, who's now in the IRL from Agra. We also had the Ghorpade coming in from Nagpur or Nasik. So you had, and you from Vadodara. Absolutely, we weren't sure if motorsports is associated, but then you brought it down. So how much karting has helped that during those days? Whether JK Tyre karting championships.
Those championships were next level for sure. The competition over there was so high, and we all enjoyed it because we all had to travel around the country at different racetracks and compete over there. And it was a really great experience, a really good way to promote motorsport.
During those days, I think it's about the professionalism, Meera.
Yes. For sure.
Handling racing weekends, handling racing times as well. We want to try and see how were you able to build through that.
Well, obviously, that promotion and obviously was really great to just be a part of the sport for sure. And yeah.
Right then, without further ado, we would like to see How did the race really pan out? Can we do that?
Yes, of course,
Always. It was a very special moment for Abhay, and this is how he started and kept the grey color cars busy. Go for it, Meera. And how does it start?
As always, as I was mentioning, Abhay started the race and led the race from throughout. Bala was right there behind him, and even Saran, if you can see.
Car number 44 was twitching a little bit. 99, Rahul Rangaswamy was way back. Now this was where the contact happened. I'm happy they came out unscathed. We will talk about safety is so paramount in these cars again. I'm not sure if they retired at the end, but then it was just 1 and 2. M Sport, and soon after that it was between the fight that happened. Bala Prasad lost his nose, not in ideal condition. Tijal Rao was just waiting for his turn. How important is to wait for your turn or just be there for that particular moment when it happens?
You just have to be there ready to make that move, and especially in these cars because we are so close and always competing together in packs. So I think he just had to be patient and he knew what he was doing. So I think right when Bala was struggling with the nose, he made those moves and took advantage of that.
So in this race, we've seen everything. We've seen close moves, edge of the scene action. We've also seen cars taking evasive route. We've also seen diving in on the outside, coming in on the inside, swish back a little bit.
Strong defending from
Strong
Rahul.
defending as well. So we've seen even the safety car towards the end. This is a blockbuster race.
Yes, that's what you expect, to be honest, Just everything in one whole race.
Car number 12 and 99, they faced off with each other. 12 at this time was almost able to have the last laugh. And that's exactly what he did. Drifting, sliding and still covering that corner. He is such a lightweight, so maybe it's because of his weight and the strength that he's able to carry in his hand.
It's very impressive how he drives and how he manages that.
I think if Tijal goes for a date, all he's got to do is show these wonderful moves and he will win the people over. And 99 attacking on the inside. How many times we've seen him, especially between turn 10, 11 and 12. That's his favorite turn to attack.
Yes. You'll always see Rahul making a really strong move over there because he's so confident about it.
You wake him up from sleep and put him in the car, he
knows what he's doing.
He still knows the turns again. It was a long trained on this particular part of the track and they were all trying to outdo each other.
Vishwas was there now.
Vishwas comes into the picture eventually, but then Vishwas and 99 were involved in a battle which should not have gone to retirement for Vishwas Vijayaraj. 99 slowly tries to come closer to him on the outside. Looks that Vishwas is covering the middle line, tries to draw him a mistake, gets as late as possible on the brakes, now tries to continue to follow him and still stays with him, and the gap, that power of that gap doesn't come in, and this is how the collision should not have happened.
Yes, it shouldn't have happened, but it happened, and that's racing for us. We get over it and we come back stronger next race.
I may go back here. I possibly thought they thought the other person will brake, but nobody braked at the end.
Nobody braked for sure,
and
that's how we're winning.
Safety car comes in just a lap before and Abhay takes a win under the safety car. What a special moment for him. Abhay is very happy man today, and he's been celebrating that victory over for a very long time. You've seen Abhay also working through his carts.
Yes, for sure. I've seen that boy grow up from 1300s Novice Cup to LGBs and now Formula 4s, and together, racing both the championships. So that's really impressive how he's able to stay calm and all throughout the day and have that strength to compete, change driving styles accordingly, and actually get that win. He was so calm, he knew what he was doing, and he just led the race from start.
Yesterday, Tijal almost had a malfunction on the last lap.
Yes.
Tell me something. How are you able to get that car on that finish line? He possibly had the gears just giving up on him. How did he manage to roll down?
I think he was just hoping that the car crosses and nobody overtakes him before that.
And this is the view of our beautiful track. Just look at it. And we're going to quickly get you in and take a little feedback on yesterday's action. The LGB4. Let's go for it here again. This was yesterday's action again. And this, remember what happened in the last lap? And it was there. Take it away, Meera.
Oh, well, I
Car number 9.
Yes, let's see.
Car number 9 really having a good start again, but then it was car number 44 versus Diljit taking in. Mehul had the P1, but it lost it here itself to Diljit. It was Diljit versus Tijil as between both of them. Now this is, we kind of undervalue this turn number 5 and turn number 6. How do you take, because when you're braking, you're already climbing.
Yes, and actually, you know, that place, if you misshift your gears, the back straight that's coming up, it might actually, you know, may change the whole thing for you, because people are faster than you at the back, and it's just like so easy to overtake there.
So from turn number 10, 11 and 12, this is the tightest turn, and then you come to turn number 13 and 14, and before you enter turn 16, which is the home straight. Now at turn 13, at what gear do you exit, Meera?
Second.
And then you'd upshift to gear third and fourth, and that upshift has to happen very quickly.
Yes, for sure.
And looking down in the start, it was Diljit who continued to dominate. Tijal Rao stayed with him. Dhruv Goswami was also in the mix outside. Bala Prasad and Saran Vikram Tamaz were also in the mix between 7th to the 10th position. As we see them now, 44 versus 12.
Calm race for sure.
Diljit was on the outside, but he had most of the advantage. But Tijal, with that masterly move that we will never get bored of seeing, was able to do that. Come on, Meera, I'm going to quiz you on this one. How does he do it? Tell me the process.
I think I'm going to go back, ask him, and then come back to you again.
Let's try this again.
I don't want to try it for sure, because he is the master at that, and I would like to ask him as well.
So we've renamed that as the Tijal's move.
Yes, for sure.
Car number 44 again fights on the outside and now gets ahead. Diljit is a very, very good master at trying to take advantage of a toe and getting ahead of the car.
Yes, he is quite a smart guy. He has so much of experience, and you know, he just knows what he's doing. He's a very calm person and makes the move done.
As they say, the best moves are planned much earlier. It's not slam and dunk always. You need to be seen when you've been overtaken. Car number 44 continued to defend from car number 12. Car number 66 had a moment but joined back onto the track in quick time. Then it was Ahura Racing's having a little bit of mixed bag towards the mid-pack. And then it was down to a few laps where car number 12 and car number 44 were trying to get past. And then towards the end of the last lap, we also had car number 46 retiring, which almost brought out quite a bit of caution on the track.
Yes.
Towards the end of the race, that's where the drama really unfolded. We were talking about back markers. We will come to that in just a bit. Can back markers decide an outcome of the race? Yes, they can.
Yes, they can, for sure. And Dhruv was really smart. He was there. He was calm. He was just there waiting for the moment, and that really happened.
And it was now, this will be one of those moments where they're trying to follow each other. Dhruv was close but not close in retire. How many times have you seen car number 44 pull up that spectacular move on the turn number 1?
He's made those move on me as well so many times at T1, and he's just too good at it.
How do you defend in turn number 1 if a guy like Diljit is attacking you?
To be honest, you know, we know our limits for sure, and it's all about in the braking who is the one who backs off and who's the one who goes ahead with it. But we know that we are together, and we know we're smart enough to handle that pressure. So we let each other go at times.
Car number 12 then extended his lead on 44, and Dhruv Goswami, car number 27, was made to fight for a battle for the second and third. Now things just got a little interesting as they got into a little bit of a rhythm. Now somewhere around this or the next lap that follows, you would see them trying to maneuver past the back markers. The rule of the back marker is, if you have a faster guy, just let them find a way past you.
Yes, for sure. You just have to make a way throughout because it's not the back markers. Yes, they have to be cautious enough that there is a leader coming up or there's a faster guy coming up, but it's the leader's job as well to, you know, make sure they're safe. But at times, you know, the flags, the drivers have to always look for them and be cautious about what is surrounding them, and just follow the rules.
This track has come alive. This is completely spruced up, brand new, and brought it to such an FIA homologated standard. Now racing here in Kari Motor Speedway, Dhruv Goswami is a man who will never give up, will he?
Never.
And he knows the way around the track as well. Raced here, tested here, and knows the back as as he pulls in just behind car number 44. Car number 12 now was able to pull away with that little cushion. This was the moment where car number 44 was trying to break us lead. Watch them as they come into turn number 10, 11, 12 as Meera beautifully decide possibly the deciding corner for the races in most of the races of the LGB
Yes.
Formula 4. They come in, here we go, around downhill. So this is where you go up to gear number 3, am I right?
Yes, yes.
And what's the exit turn and approximately the exit speed in this corner, turn number 14?
It's quite fast because it's a fast right-hander. You just have to go with it and like really push through the cut, and then obviously downshift and take the whole corner. So yeah.
This is a very different move that Diljit was trying to do earlier on. Now from attacking Digil, he had to defend. And how many times have we seen Digil and Diljit going over the curbs and two wheels almost in the air? That's happened to you multiple times too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How's the feeling? How's the feeling? The car in the air kind of feeling?
I don't want to feel it for sure. That's not something that you look forward to.
Digil has done it, and so has this, and Bala Prashad has done. I've also saw Mehul's cars as well coming in. And Rahul Rangasamy, it's normal for him to keep two wheels in the air and take that turn. Master defending by Digil Rao as car number 44 continues to pound that massive pressure to somehow surrender it. So on the straights he was able to pull away, but when it comes to the low right-hander, Diljit is able to do it. What is he doing? What is he doing right?
I think it's the cars that they have set up accordingly as well, according to their driving styles. Yes, you know, it's almost the same, but here and there, small late breaks, and you know, just Digil is always fast on the straights that I've noticed. And Diljit, to be honest, you know, is a very smart guy. He knows when to go for the late braking and catch the person in front of you, and that's what he does. You can see.
I was amazed at how late Diljit can brake here. Here is car number 10 and Saran Vikram Damars having their own battle as the officials look on and maneuver the proceedings as car number 27 continues to trail the Silver Craig cars of Dark Dawn. A moment's away, you can see how late he is able to brake. There's a special talent for Diljit.
Yes, always. I've seen that, seen him do it with me while we are racing, and at times I've managed to hold him off, but at times, you know, he's gotten it done as well. So that's the beauty of racing.
You practice this art.
Yeah, of course.
You practice it again and again. You try and see as late as possible and try and pull it through the. Okay. We are just about moments away to see what exactly the drama that unfolded. It was a big moment in the race where the race leader lost positions, not one but two, and how it played into the hands of Diljit and Dhruv Goswami. Car number 12 and car number 44 pick a corner, pick a turn. He's able to turn the same way. It's like copycat. It's like copy.
As I said, you know, you get into that zone and like it's like autopilot for us, and it's like we just turn, we brake. It's so smooth. We are in a sync, and you don't really realize what's going outside the world.
Car number 6, Ahura Racing, had their own pile of pressure and still managed to make a strong finish as well. Remember, it has not been easy around as Yash had multiple troubles but still put it behind. Here comes car number 12 and car number 44 versus 27 as they still chug along to get into that zone and somehow finish the race stronger. This is a turn that you were talking about. It's sudden incline, so you are on the upshift. When do you actually decide this moment? When do you decide that you can possibly look out and take a overtaking maneuver?
It's like we take the slipstream for sure, and we know that we are faster than them. We just try to go for the late breaks and we make the move.
That's this particular moment. Is there a gap that you calculate, Meera, every time?
To be honest, we don't calculate. You know, we just go for it. It's our gut feeling that okay, you know, this is it. We can go for it. We go for it. If it works out, it works out. Or else, you know.
It's called just send it.
Yes, just send it.
Okay, so car number 12, for the first time we saw quite a hard braking there. Little smoke just coming out of that car in the front wheel, but no harm done. Was this the moment? No, this was not the moment.
Yes.
This was a very well-behaved Ahura Racing car saying, guys, you know you're faster than me, just get on with it. Car number 44 doesn't give up. He doesn't give up, refuses to give up. He wants to be on the top of the podium all the time. Dhruv was continuing to battle out, and then the battle continued to draw in very interesting, intense moments as we looked around it. As they come through, they were just about moments away from the very important finish. Remember, Tijal has one hand on the championship as we look at it. Now, this is where come. Well, just to be tell you, the track has been cleared now with all the mayhem that's been happened. They've done a fabulous job. Here was car number 44. How many times? There's absolutely no way you can make a move on the outside, can you, on this particular turn?
At some point of time, yes, you can, but it depends on how if the driver in front of you has made a mistake or not. But very rare cases, very rare.
You can get a mistake out of car number 12 because that's exactly where he almost had to go wide to defend. Now is the moment. Watch closely. Car number 12 in the race lead. Car number 44 on the outside. Now follows him through. At no point you here be possibly going to be looking at car number 21 possibly coming into the scene. It will happen now. He is completely spread out much farther. You will find car number 21 now stretching that lead as a back marker. There he is. You would find him coming into the drama any moment now. This was also the time where Dhruv Goswami also set his personal best. Fastest lap time at this time went to Diljit thanks to the tow that he was able to take. It can get quite intense, Meera, when you're being hunted down not by one but two very good drivers.
Oh yeah, for sure. It gets really intense, and you have to make sure you do not make any mistakes because the drivers are so good out there. You can't really do anything. Let's
play this now. Last lap approaches. Car number 21, the back marker, sees these three cars coming behind him. He sticks to his line. Dhruv Goswami thinks about attacking 44, decides against this. Car number 12 looks at the back marker, follows him. Unsure which line is he going to take again. And then in no time, he just finds in the middle, a place where he does not want to be. Dhruv Goswami says, thank you very much. I will go ahead. Diljit said, I have already taken the lead. You want to follow? Come around me. This is the time where Tijal along with Dhruv Goswami entered into a battle. Now, this was possibly what stuck his brains was that he possibly had lost the position because he cut the corner there. Here you go again. Smarter that he is, decides to give Dhruv Goswami his position back again.
Yes.
That's a smart racer there for you, Meera.
That's definitely a smart move because he knew that if he doesn't give the position back very soon, he might get a penalty for that. And that's respect for each other, that we always follow the rules, and if that's their move, they get it.
Diljit now trying to do a Tijal move now. Now here we go, car number 44 eventually going on top, and it was not the happy moments for Tijal, but then he should be happy with what performance he's put in today because it's one hand on the cup. Car number 12 eventually coming in at number 3. Your comments on this one. I mean, it's an odd moment where you suddenly see a car in front of you.
You do not want that, to be honest. You really do not want that because there's always a risk because they are new. But all of us are trained properly, and we expect them to follow the rules always.
And this has been a massive work in terms of what is going to happen on the track again. Dhruv, Tijal and Bala Prashad, Diljit, big names that we are looking around it, all coming in for a very interesting mix of a context. Everyone so talented, Meera. Everyone so talented.
Everyone has their own strong moves out there on track. They know what they're doing, and that's a really good thing that everybody's so experienced and they give a great show on the track.
Checkered flag, checkered flag, checkered flag. Those words mean so much to you.
To all the drivers, to be honest.
Meera, it's been a massive pleasure to have you with us in the commentary box. Tijal wasn't very happy. Dhruv Goswami taking the second. It's Diljit, and in Tamil we would call it the bridegroom. Happy bridegroom taking it. He's happy about it. Meera, it was massive pleasure to have you with us in the commentary box.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it.
You are an inspiration. You are a rock star, and may you continue to inspire your tribe.
Thank you so much.
And folks, we are live at the 27th JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Championship 2024. Now the round 4 has been a massive billing. We cannot wait to bring the cars and bring the bikes one more time. The Indian Racing Festival has seen a plethora of action. The Formula 4, the Indian Racing League, the Formula LGB, the JK Tyre presents the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. All of it running under JK Tyre. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back with more action, and remember, stay safe and drive safe. To a conclusion, we are moments away from the start of the JK Tyre presents Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. The riders are coming in on the track and they will be ready for the mayhem. And we are racing. JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Championship 2024. JK Tyre presents Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. This is the year 2024. What races that we've had, and right now we've been getting ready for a very interesting contest. Now the grid is about to get ready and we will see them as they come onto the grid. Folks have come in from Jammu, Bangalore, Pondicherry, Coimbatore, Mumbai, and very much Chennai as well. Let's say hello to combat number 7, Rohan R. He has had a very good weekend and he continues to try and dominate. Rohan R has been, that thumbs up means a lot. The family is there with him and it always means so much to put it on all over there. Folks, this is where the tires that really put in all the hard work again. The Blaze tires are just about raring to go again. Let's say hello to Kayan Patel, the man who's really been challenging so much of work as far as the fight between him and Rohan and also Navneet is concerned. They've always brought in the battles towards the wire here through. It's a very crowded grid, and why not? We have 22 bikes, and let's say hello to comment number 6 on the screen again. Or we will put it down. We will get it on to a very interesting fight as Navneet Kumar. How many times has he seen the battles coming through a way it has been over the years? The Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup is a massive amount of moments for all of us as we see these wonderful bikes coming in and racing on the track again. There is an emotion that Royal Enfield triggers every time we see them on the track again. I am absolutely thrilled when we see bike numbers that are flashed around. So then there are 2 sets of bikes. That is the one which has got the black numbers. They are largely the professionals, and that is followed by the amateurs, which is in the reds. Now in the reds we will look at them, and we know that there's a lot of finding of talent that has happened over the years. Welcome to the Kari Motor Speedway. Welcome to JK Tyre presents Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. This has been powered by JK Tyre, and we've moved so long around this again. The Royal Enfield Continental GT Club presented by JK Tyre. We are talking about pure sport, and this is how the great torque, the powerful, capable track machines, which are absolutely excellent in handling these wonderful track conditions. You know how close you can get to a stock bike. Here we go without further ado. Ronar on P1, Kayan Patel on P2, Surya PM on P3, Jagdish on P4, Samrul Zubair at number P5, Manmeet on P6, Vivek Pillai at number 7, Ullas Nanda P8, Revdar on P9, and then further down the order it is Yogesh on P11, Joring on P12, Johnson on P13, Dipankar on P14, Saran Kumar on P15, Prashant on P16, Avinash P17, Madhusudan Reddy on P18. Further down the order it's Prithviraj along with Ashish Chaudhary right at the back of the grid. 22 bikes getting ready to fight it out again. Interesting fight is going to be between Rohan, Kayan Patel, Navneet Kumar and Surya PM. Jagdish Nagaraj, multiple podium winner, is now starting on P5. Samrul Zubair will start on P6 there. Without further ado, it's the formation lap that is going to come in, and we're going to be putting in again. We have to pull that out again, and I have to get that out. Where we always waiting in, we also coming around it again. How do we get this as to pull that? We will be taking in our contest now as things come in very, very quickly. Without further ado, we are ready to roll with the action of the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup. I am very, very happy to have with us from the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup, Mufti Mohammad Ali, a man who's really been with the team for a long time, and you've been working on these bikes. We've been working with the riders. Firstly, welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you, Solomon. It's really nice to be here.
And it's been one of those pleasures of Royal Enfield admirer to work on the bike. Look at that smile on your face.
Yes, it's an absolute dream to be working on these motorcycles and with the team. And it's been 3 years since I've been with the team, and it's been an absolute hoot to be with the team.
We used to take out the Royal Enfield bikes out to impress people. And that old habit will never go away.
It won't go away, with the presence of the motorcycle, with the flashiness of the motorcycle. It's a little hard not to show off to other people. It's a eye catcher for sure.
Royal Enfield is definitely a show-off bike, buddy. Yeah. And that is one thing that we always talk about. Okay, back to the action on the track. But Mufti, I'm going to check you on the specs of the bike, the torque, the power, what the bike really brings in, and what it means in just a bit. We are about to race, and we are about to go on full throttle. 16 turns, 2.3 kilometer track. We're going to be having a 10-lapper. We've seen close in action. You can't get closer than this. We've had folks fighting for 1,000th of a second. And that was race 1. Earlier race in the day had just about half of 1/10. That's the fight that we're looking at. Right, eyes back on the light. Remember who's going to get it on start. Rohan versus Kayan Patel. Bike number 7 versus 8. And also maybe Navneet Kumar can get into the mix again. As the lights illuminate, get it on again. Combi number 7 hasn't got a good start. Navneet seems to have a much better start again. Combi number 3 gets into the mix again. It's Surya PM. We have seen him attack very quickly. But combi number 8, Kayan Patel, gets to the turn first. Surya PM got a little bit more closer to the inside line into exit into turn number 1. As the bikes quickly get into an exit of turn number 2, approaching turn number 3 and 4. It's a very long sweeping right-hander, and the challenge of turn number 5 and 6 in quick time, you have to upshift to go up to gear number 3 or 4 when you are on that back straight. And here comes the slowest part of the track. Turn number 10, 11 and 12. We've seen mistakes, we've seen close in action that come in so many times. Rohan are at the point now making in a challenge, but copy number 8, Kayan Patel pulling in all the stops again. A previous winner, Rohan R, is now as a number 3 as we see combi number 3, Surya PM, piling on that pressure on Kayan Patel. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't run away again. Would you want to defend or would you go on an aggressive line? That's the challenge that these guys are going to be answering now. Combi number 8 now into turn number 16. This is the home straight. Look how beautiful it is. It's wide, it's nice, the flashiness. Oh, combi number 3 almost had a little bit of a weave. Notice combi number 7, Rohan R, had to literally take an evasive maneuver, control the bike and bring it back. Surya PM in the meantime sets the fastest lap time again, but Rohan R is close enough. But the fight for the 11th and the 12th between combi number 20 and combi number 17 is still very much on. Jongrang is now moved up to position number 13. He was outside the top 15. Surya PM sets the fastest lap time. These bikes are a dream to drive, Mufti.
Yes, they are. They have been worked extensively by a team, and they have been made a rider's dream, so to say. And we hark back to the days of the pure sport, and we intend to get it out to the masses.
The idea here is that there's a lot of work that these bikes really take an agile, the power that is able to get into that corners, the torque it is able to generate again. There is a lot of rider skill that comes in. Would you like to quickly mention about that?
Yes, the rider plays a really massive deciding role in this. It is with his inputs because the bike does not carry any rider aids as such. So it's all based on what the rider is feeding onto the bike and what feedback he gets from the motorcycle. And we have made it an absolute joy for these riders to take it out on the track. And a little bit of touch-ups here and there with suspension and exhaust, and we have got an absolute dream.
These bikes are called the GT50 R60. We also call them GT R650. Very, very close to the stock bikes that we have in our showrooms as well. As Rohan R has now extended that timing line and is now the fastest man on the track. 1:16.776. 1:16.776 is the time for Rohan, and Surya PM is somewhere. Let me just quickly figure out who is the second fastest. Is Jagdish Nagaraj at 1:17.030. Jagdish Nagaraj is at number 5. The second fastest man on the track is in position number 5. The battle is coming in as they come on between Kayan Patel, Rohan R. The gap is nothing much to choose. It was 2/10 in the previous lap. Now it is less than 1/10. He's going to drive in on the inside. Kayan Patel has made a little mistake there. He possibly went too wide, but somehow closes that little bit of space created. Look at the way bike number 7 is trying to follow him. Rohan R is on the form of his life. Kayan Patel could be overtaken into turn number 1 again. The drought is going to come through. Little bit of slipstream coming. Can he turn in? No. He somehow balances his bike as bike number 3, Surya PM, who was outside, was in the third, now drops by 1 position. Navneet has moved up to number 4. Remember, the fastest man on the track is currently Rohan R. However, Navneet, the second fastest, was outside the top 5, is now at number 4. This is good stuff. Kayan Patel, Rohanad. Now this is going to be very much in it. Rohanad is going to take that advantage. Says, thank you very much. You moved a little while. I might have taken again. Comp number 5 versus comp number 3. The fight still continues. Surya PM drops back to position number 5. In these turns, especially turn number 10, 11, 12, you're always trying to get onto the gears much earlier. And how do you attack that line?
So what these riders will do is they will try and line up the corner. They'll visualize it before, and then they, with the dab of a brake, they just turn themselves into the corner, hold the line, select the right gear, and just throttle it out from there. And with the JK tires, it will hold its line, and it will just turn through wherever they want the bikes to go.
Kayan Patel is now looking to get overtaken. That is the family of Rohanad. They're not very happy that he is going to be challenged. But then here comes Kayan Patel. Nope, it is still Rohanad back in the race lead. He is in good form. He is in good form, Mufti. This man is really pulling it all the way.
He has just been overtaken again by Kayanar now.
This is always going to happen till the cows come back home.
Yes.
This is going to happen till the fat lady saying, bike number 8 has gone off the track again. Now, quickly, just to ask you, you lose a momentum when you go off the track, and especially the track limit.
Yes.
What happens?
Then the rider needs to readjust. He needs to visualize where he is on the track, where he wants to go on to the attack again.
Let's watch this. Oh, it was a little bit of
a space constraint for number 8, and he just went off the track just to keep it safe and his motorcycle safe. And now he'll be gunning again for the first position. He'll try to take it back from Rohan.
He possibly did not anticipate that Rohan was on his right.
Yeah.
When he entered that corner, Rohan was almost getting there.
Now he's being chased intensely by number 6.
This is what happens in these races. When you're fighting for the lead and you lose one, and then you're fighting with the others to hold back what we've got. Bike number 6, Navneet Kumar. He's now up to number 3. Will be attacking Kayan Patel. Now this could work into the hands of Rohan. Kayan Patel and Navneet's battle. Rohan will say, please battle it out while I take that. Let's keep it up here against bike number 11, now crossing the line. That's a position number 6. Manmeet Reddy is in position number 7. That's bike number 12. Revat Dar is in position number 9. Ulas Nanda there is in position number 10. Yogesh P, we just missed him, is in position number 11 right now. With little over 4 laps to go, here is your top 10. Rohanad number 1, Kayan Patel number 2, Navneet Kumar at number 3, Jagdish at number 4, Surya PM at 5, Zubair at number 6, Manmeet Reddy at number 7, Vivek Pillai at number 8, Rivedar at 9, and Ulas Nanda 10. Rohanad now slightly would feel a little comfortable, Mufti.
Yes, Rohan now having edged out a little bit of a lead for himself. Now will be breathing a little easy, but then Kayan is really right after him. He is trying to maintain a form this weekend, and the other guys are also not letting it make it easy for any of these guys. So they are all vying for the top spot now.
I wanted to check with you, like, what is it to work with these wonderful group of youngsters? They're always trying to outdo them. We will answer that question when you get to turn number 1. The kind of hard work that they're able to put now on to that turn. There you come. Bike number 6 is possibly trying something different. He says, I've been trying to stay on the exit. It's not worked. Now Kayan Patel is now somehow pulled out a slight advantage over Navneet as bike number 3 crosses turn number 3. Surya PM coming in. Now we're getting into 4 more laps, including this one. So we got 4 more laps to go. Zubair is now also put in a personal best. So has Vivek Pillai put in a personal best. Rohanad seems to be extending his lead when it comes to straight, but when it comes to the corner, it seems to be this. Kayan Patel is able to come in. Kayan Patel is able to somehow close it on.
So Kayan must have been working on his exit and entry strategy. He's had long talks with our mentor, Mr. Aspi, also, like all the other boys, and they have all been taking active feedback from what they want to do and on how they can attack this weekend or how they want this weekend to play out.
Let's watch this again as bike number 7 comes to the straight. Kayan Patel is so close. Here comes the straight. He's able to get that little juice of that tire, little juice of that accelerator, and able to pull through. Now, in no time, he's able to at least pull at least about 2 bikes lengths. But here comes Navneet, bike number 6, trying to dive in on the inside, but the space and the distance will not make that overtaking really happen. Bike number 8, Kayan Patel, is now attacking. He is really breathing down his neck. Is technically sitting on his rear wheel. What a move that was, but can he stick it again? He was just waiting for that space. Rohan Art now comes on the inside. Kayan Patel does not have space. Kayan Patel now has the left-hander coming to his advantage. In turn number 10, 11 and 12, it's going to be who's going to be last on the brakes one more time again. Let's just watch that move on the inside. There was a space given and there was a space taken. Kayan Patel, and then he didn't even look back. He knew he got the bike ahead. All he wanted to do was just throttle his speed again. Unfortunately, there was a right-hander which came into the advantage of Rohan. Now the battle still continues. Rohan still is on the inside now. Bike number oh my word, bike number 8 has stopped. Oh my word, Kayan Patel, what have you done here?
He's had a malfunction now.
I think it's also there was one part of maybe a bodywork that just came out of the bike again. Did he have a little bit of a problem on gear? These things can really annoy you, no?
Yes, they do. He won't be very happy with the outcome of this race, with how he has been performing.
You know what has really happened right now is Kayan Patel was involved with the battle with Rohan R. Navneet said, "Thank you very much. You enjoy your battle while I'll take the advantage."
Yes,
and
that he did.
Navneet is number 1, Rohan is number 2, Jagdish Nagaraj is number 3rd. The first podium for him possibly on the weekend. Surya PM at number 4, Manmeet Reddy at number 5, Zamrul Zubair at number 6, Vivek Pillai at number Revadar along with Yogesh and Ulas Nanda 9 and 10. 6 and 7, what a battle that we have now. Come on the inside. Rohan R now challenging him again. That was very close, to the exit and very, very close to the margin of errors that we were talking about
they
again.
bumped into each other.
Did they? Was there any touch? Yes, there was. Yes, there was. And it was front wheel touch.
Yes.
So thankfully, no harm done. But tell me something. This particular move on the inside. Now, what a move. What a move by Navneet Kumar. And it's time for Rohan R to pay the compliment. But this time, he shuts the door in quick time again. Navneet Kumar is desperate to win this one. Mufti, just to quickly tell you, when you have the front tires clanging with the rival's front tire, you lose the balance. What's the first thing that you possibly got to do?
The first thing you got to do is you should see that you avoid a tank slapper or you avoid your bike going out of control. You should be controlling the motorcycle with your body and then trying to throttle it out from there in. There was another very intense close move.
I've always seen on the right-handers, I'm seeing Navneet really showing his class. On the left-handers, especially turn 10, 11 and 12, you find Rohan is able to show his class again. Different riders, different skills, tactics, you know how it is coming. And look at bike number 7 again. On the outside and inside, here it comes again. It feels like synchrony. We've got into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming down to the last lap now. We are moments away now. We're going to go on. They're going to fight to the wire any moment now. It's that little margin of error that really come through now. This is turn number 14 coming in. Rohan R on the outside, Navneet on the inside. Both of them so close to each other. Anything could happen. It's hammer time as they come around the line as the moments away to take the checkered flag. Bike number 6, Navneet Kumar pulling away this time around. Rohan R coming in. This is it. This is it. The checkered flag is waved. Navneet takes it. Rohan comes in at number 2. Jagdish Nagaraj takes the 3rd. Surya PM out of nowhere at number 4. Navneet Kumar is relieved that he's got a race win under his belt now.
So somebody's loss proves somebody's win in this race. Where Kayan lost his thing and Navneet won it.
Kayan Patel was involved in an interesting battle with Rohan R. Okay, now this is the time for celebration again. Mr. Aspipatina, I hope you're not watching this. I know we are young, we are rebels of some kind, but then we always love to celebrate our victories here again. Now that's some control over there. There is some control over there. You lead your heart on your sleeves, Mufti, isn't it?
Especially these bikers, it's been great working with them, seeing them up close, the passion that they have for the sport, for their craft, the intensity with which they come in. You know, they try every weekend to better themselves, taking in feedback, you know, just implementing it the next time around they are on the track. So it's great watching them. It's very inspiring to see them grow and you know, come and practice their racecraft.
I was also seeing these bikes, and it's a dream to get the 650 to come onto the track. It's a dream to bring this moment where we are able to hear each of them bring their own skill set. And as you said, the racing craft, you need to be really strong with high level of fitness to basically race at this highest level.
Yes, fitness plays a very key important role in what these guys are doing every weekend, every day in, day out. So to maintain the peak fitness levels is really integral to the sport.
What are the conversations that you guys have on the pits, and what the kind of conversation you talk about when you're tuning the bike?
So most
Come
of
on,
the
give us a little secret. Come on.
So most of the boys during the weekends, they are trying to settle in because they have come off out of a long period of not riding these motorcycles, and they come in straight into the weekend to race. So the first 2 days they set it up according to themselves. So there's a lot of feedback going in with the mechanics and with Mr. Aspi and Sherry Batena. And once they are done with the settling and once they're done with their own adjustments, it's like very much a lot of banter going on between the boys. There's a lot of camaraderie among these guys because they race in other formats also together. So it's a really happy kind of an atmosphere at the riders lounge that we have.
Every time when you're looking to go that extra speed, what is that little tuning that you always get as a feedback?
The boys, everything differs for themselves. Like this.
Let's talk Rohan RR. Let's talk maybe Surya PM. Let's talk Abhishek Vasudev was last year's champion.
Yeah.
He knows the bike so well.
Yes.
And congratulations to him. Happily married for him.
Yes.
There he is celebrating. Look at him. Look at him. Raw emotions.
So a lot of feedbacks they have taken from Mr. SP on how to tackle this track. You know, a lot of this time around they did a lot of work on the suspension, and dialing it in and getting the maximum out of it for themselves. So it's been a learning curve also for them, and they have got the gist out of it also. And for guys who could really dial it in, they are earning the dividends right now.
So when you are sitting on the bike, let's talk about bike position. What's the first thing you tell a rider on the rider position?
The riders they check the triangle first. The sitting position.
The holy triangle.
The holy triangle. They look at the feet position, the handlebars where they want it to be. Do you want it to be lower towards you, a little far away from the body, and then they tuck themselves in and check if they're comfortable with that seating. And with how they plan on to be when they are going flat out. So that is the first thing that they check, and then there will be adjustments to the pedals, to the brake pedals, to the gear levers, and so it differs a little bit from each and every rider, and that is how they tune their motorcycles according to themselves.
So if you're Rohan R, after taking a race win, you're like, I didn't get another race win. And you get that little urge of always going for a little more. Well done, Rohan R. He's done well for himself to really race it at this level now. Now, the feedback on the track. I want your feedback on the track, Mufti.
We always love coming back to Kari. Kari is like a home track right now, and it's a smooth, flowy track, and it's a little short, and it plays well to our motorcycle. And the boys also enjoy it. The atmosphere here is really nice. The weather here is lovely, and it's always a great time coming out here.
The lovely red bikes can be an envy to a lot of people. You've done a lot of work as far as getting these bikes ready. Would you like to talk about how quickly? Okay,
a lot of animated conversation between these two.
I mean, as riders, you always want to use your hand.
That's how they describe the lines that they take and how the rear wheel is performing or the front wheel performed. So that is how they describe the balance and the geometry of the bike. Was it a shake? Was it was it like the rear slipping out? So that is how they describe to each other with their hands.
Now, I was also looking, it's mighty hot out here outside and can get very difficult when you are in this weather, and you really need to just wait it out and maybe make sure that you're able to hydrate yourself so that you're not able to caught down on the wrong foot here. Now, looking at their hydration levels? Is there something that you always advise on?
So we advise them to keep themselves hydrated at all point of time. We have a lot of water, a lot of additives, drinks like glucose and stuff like that. Everything's readily available to the boys. So we advise them, keep yourself hydrated. Do not go out into the sun if it is not required. So we have a riders lounge also for them where they can take rest if they're not out on the track. And so the boys also, they take care of themselves. They rather than being out in the sun and about and looking after here there, they are at one place conserving their energy. A lot of them meditate in the lounge room while listening to music. A lot of them will be stretching out and limbering up before the next race. So that is how they spend their time there in the area.
Have you influenced your music playlist on the boys?
No, I haven't done that as of now, because everybody tends to listen to different kinds of music. Like Kayan would be listening to something really, really peppy or really upbeat, and somebody would be listening to something really calming or meditative. So it all depends. Like, it's an interesting choice of music that these boys have.
You walk into the Royal Enfield Continental R650 GT Cup, the entire garage. You hear a lot of languages. There's a Kasakai, there is Vanakkam, there is Mali.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys from a lot of places. We have a guy from Assam. We have boys from up north. We have a lot of boys from Western India, and majority of our crowd is from Southern India. And it's a plethora of languages that these boys have, and it's a wonder how they communicate with each other also, and it's fun watching them.
And in this language, in fact, I was watching a few conversation. One guy speaks in Tamil, the other guy responds in Hindi, and they've understood.
They understand the speed of language, the language of speed actually. So that's a common factor among them. So because they want the speed to be the ultimate factor for themselves, so they understand each other.
This is how the entire culture that you're building on racing, and there is a lot of work that your tuners, your mechanics in the garage do. I think you should do a shout out to them and the kind of hard work that they've been doing.
Yes, a lot of hard work goes into it from Mr. Aspi Patena and his team. The technicians do a lot of work, and they keep the bikes race ready at any given point of time. Shout out to our tuners from Royal Enfield who have done this massive job on this motorcycles, and it's great.
This is one of those moments where we are looking at the bikes that are lined up there. Bhakti, can we have a close-up of the bike and see how beautiful it looks?
Yes.
Okay. Our friends on the ground who are doing a fabulous work on the production. We've got you a massive view on the track. There it is.
So those are the motorcycles. So it's got a lovely fairing, beautiful exhaust. We've got our single cowl seats, our own product. We've got those lovely JK Blaze tires. So the bike hasn't been touched intensively, however, a little tweak here and there, and it's been made a thoroughbred racer.
Right then, without further ado, we're getting into the presentation right now. We start off with the amateurs. With the Royal Enfield, we can always talk about. So without further ado, here we go. We started off with the amateurs. It's Prashant, comp number 24 at number 3. Jongring is at number 2. Yogesh taking it on. I am very impressed with Jongring and the kind of fitness that he has.
Yes, Jongring is a racer who has consistently impressed us. He's from a small town in Assam called Umrang, so it's back of beyond, but the talent that he brings to the table is bar none, second to none, and he has a lot of potential to really make it forward.
Prashant received the trophy. Now Jongring receiving his trophy from SP Batina, the man who raced in the 2007 Isle of Man. There's a lot of racing experience that's been passed on. Yogesh takes the win in the amateurs. This is a nice little cup, isn't it? You want that trophy in your home. You want that trophy as part of your CV.
The trophy is quite coveted for sure.
You drive the Royal Enfield, you race on the track, and you get a lovely trophy. It's an experience that you can never describe better till you experience it yourself.
Yes, we keep on telling people you have to see it to believe it, you have to see it to experience it, you have to experience it to live the entire the entire emotions that come with racing.
Okay, and this is where we are moving into the professional one, and this is Get It Down. Take it away, my friend. Now this is where Jagdish
Jagdish Nagaraj, one of our winners from last year, so he's now at third position.
Slightly disappointed, Rohanar? No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's already won the previous round. So Navneet must be really pumped up because he came from behind while the other two were engaged in a dogfight, and he came out trumps because of them.
Let's capture this moment as SP Batina hands over the trophy to Jagdish, who finishes at number 3. Rohan is going to take the trophy for finishing at number 2. Precious moments when as the trophy is handed over. He is smiling. He is elated. I'm sorry, buddy. I think you're going to be having a long party tonight with Navneet and Rohan. And he's like, Mr. SP Batina, thank you for the congratulations. Just hand that over. And this is where you raise it. You race for a reason. You race because you love the sport.
Yes. So this is one thing that there's no describing about. There's the feeling that they get when they hold the trophy in their hands.
You look at your team, which we just had a quick view. All of them from different states, different parts of the country, and we unite on one religion, motorsports.
Motorsports.
And this is how it is. I am very, very thankful to Mufti for joining us on the commentary box. It was a pleasure having with you.
Thank you, Sohan, for having me over. It was great being a part of this. And
let's put it up onto a wonderful time. So we're winding it up now. That's about it, as we are going to be coming in very much. Put it out again. Let's quickly see how things will pull down. This was the Royal Enfield Continental GT Cup as we played through now. We are now live from Kari Motor Speedway. The flags are fluttering, and we're going to be seeing you very soon at the round number 5. Till then, it's bye from the 27 JK Tyre FMSA National Racing Championship. Take care. God bless.